Today, me and Edgar are taking charge of Liverpool, and we're racing to win them the Champions League.
Each season, we'll have a minimum of 100 million to spend on 3 signings.
And if we guess those signings, they have to be released on the spot.
Also, whoever has the better season will get an advantage for the following year.
Or the loser will get a disadvantage, but that's not the worst thing.
Our entire team has received a -3 overall in their ratings.
I mean, look at this. Ekitike's been downgraded. Wirtz, Salah. In fairness, though, they've been terrible. But as you can see, despite their lower ratings, they are still a very good side. And remember, we've got 100 mil to spend on it with a maximum of 3 signings. And we want to make sure that this team does better than Edgar's because the winner gets an advantage and the loser gets a disadvantage. But looking at the team, I'm not even sure I want them set up like this. That's better though, guys. A 4-2-1-3 formation looking like this when we're actually on the ball. This I'm happy with, but I do feel like our first signing has to be replacing Van Dijk. He's only going to let the team down. But I've just pulled off a miraculous deal. Virgil van Dijk was involved in this and he's made it dirt cheap. As we gave Napoli Virgil van Dijk alongside 10 mil for Alessandro Biangiorno. And to me, guys, that is already a huge improvement on the defense, especially long term.
But yes, this is the brand new Liverpool team. Mohamed Salah down to an 86, Ekitike 82, Wirtz 84. However, Sabasa is the only one that didn't go down because he's been their best player this year. But I personally do not want to play this 4-2-3-1 formation. I'm actually going to go ahead and go for the 4-2-2. And this is the best team with the brand new formation. Isak and Ekitike up top, Wirtz and Sabasa at cams. And boys, I can't lie, I think up first, I need to sign a brand new center back. But controversially, I'm actually going to go ahead and sell Mo Salah, as well as Cody Gakpo and some other players. We may have 100 million, but the more money, the better. And there he goes, Mohamed Salah. He's actually going to Arsenal for 85 million. No space in this Liverpool squad with new formation, and we're getting a lot of money for it. And we also sold Cody Gakpo to Chelsea for 27 mil, which now gives us a total of 212 million. And I said we need a center back. Nico Schlotterbeck would be the perfect partner to Virgil van Dijk. Konate had a huge decrease. So for 80 million, we have brought in the German center back. I swear he's like 6'5", and he'll probably be the future captain of this club when we're winning the Champions League. Just hope he doesn't get the Bundesliga.
But now it's a question of, do we trust Kirkez 2178 rated? He will grow, but Edgar, I know he's going to be gunning for a win. And we do have a lot of money to spend still. I will say though, I'm taking a huge gamble on this. Theo Hernandez for 44.5 million. Every time I've signed him, the other person's guessed him. I just hope Edgar doesn't do it as well.
So there we go. Nico has joined the team. And now looking the rest of the side, I'm not sure who I should cover. Frimpong is now at an 80, but he still has great potential. I think I have to go for that left back spot. But with 126 million, I still want to make another signing, so I must be careful here. And for 50 million, I have gone for Theo Hernandez from the Saudi League. I don't think Goodwin's gonna get Saudi League. 84 overall, better than Robertson, still 27. Can't believe he wasted his career like that.
With Biangiorno and Hernandez at the back, I'm really happy with our defense. But where do we go from here? Because we've got Ekitike that can grow, so Boslai is going nowhere, McAllister's sound. Maybe we go controversial and actually replace Salah. I mean, he is leaving at the end of the season. Plus, he's worth 49 mil, so we could throw him into a deal. But I'm also taking a huge risk with this as well, as 36 mil has gone on Brighton winger Yankubu Minte. And okay, guys, I am very happy with this team now. I feel like me and Edgar, though, are going to take 2 completely different approaches. As you can see, I've gone for players that are good already, but I've got a lot of room for improvements. Edgar, though, is probably going to go big and bold straight away to try and win. But I've got faith that I've made the right call with everything I've done, man.
So Theo Hernandez is our brand new starting left back, and our midfield is pretty weak. We do not have a backup striker to Isak and Ekitike, so I'm going to try to sign somebody that's better than both of them. Whoever gets benched, hopefully they can prove themselves here. But I only have 71 million though. I need to make something happen. Well, the obvious and perfect option is someone like Victor Osimhen, unguessable league. I don't think he's going to think I'm going for a striker, but he's worth a lot of money. I'm going to try a swap deal and see if it works out. And I have struck an insane deal, 72.5 million plus Curtis Jones. We're going to get Victor Osimhen. So here we go, the Nigerian striker, Victor Osimhen. One of my favorite strikers in real life as well is joining Liverpool. He'll play next to Isak. Ekitike, you're going to have to fight for your spot, man. I'm sorry. What you get for being an 82? And Osimhen has joined the side, boys. Look at these incredible signings. We went from a Europa League side with everyone a -3 to back to being a Champions League team.
Okay, Edgar, we've had 100 million each. We're guessing leagues. So I'm going to go first, and I'm going to guess big and bold. I reckon you've gone La Liga.
I did not go La Liga, no.
I really need to stop guessing La Liga. Okay, no La Liga, but there's a lot of quality in the Liga 1.
Is that your guess?
It is. Stop playing mind games with me,
No,
bro.
no. I'm just asking. No league on for me. No league on for me.
No league on?
No league on.
Wow, okay. So that means, surely, you've gone the Premier League.
I have not got the Premier League. Let's go. I keep my players, man.
Oh, who did you get then?
I signed Theo Hernandez from Al Hilal, Saudi League, 84 overall. Nico Schlotterbeck from Borussia Dortmund. And the big one, huge signing, Victor Osimhen from Galatasaray. I sold Salah, Gakpo. And for Osimhen, I included Curtis Jones in a swap deal. I barely was able to get him.
Wow, you didn't trust Isak Ekitike?
No,
Interesting.
82 overall, bro. Come on, he's got to work his way back up.
Fair enough, your turn.
I think you also sold Salah, so I don't know what formation you're running. I'm assuming you went for a right winger. Did you go for the Bundesliga?
I did not go for the Bundesliga.
Oh, Lise. Okay, I see. No Kane, no Lise, no Schlotterbeck, no Ta. Did you go for La Liga?
I did not go for La Liga.
You would have upgraded fullbacks for sure. Who has good fullbacks? Saudi League, screw it. Did you do the same thing as me? You signed Theo Hernandez as well.
You are an ass, man. Oh, come on. Yeah, I got Theo Hernandez as well.
Let's go. Who else did you sign? Theo Hernandez, get him out of there.
Oh, my God. Yeah, as soon as you mentioned you signed him, I was just like, he hadn't better say Saudi League, I swear, man. My other two signings were beyond Giorno. I put Virgil van Dijk in a deal with that. And I also went for Mintit to replace Salah.
Wait. Who did you get at center back?
Beyond Giorno from Napoli.
Oh, fair enough. Buongiorno. That's a good signing. And then Minte. Okay, interesting.
Might have Minton beyond Giorno, but Theo Hernandez, I've got to say goodbye to. But regardless of losing Hernandez, the boys have pulled numbers, especially Isak and Virch. 35 and 16 for him, 37 and 10 for Isak.
Those are crazy numbers. My own Isak got 37 goals and 2 assists. Osimhen right behind with 29 and 3, while my Virch wasn't as good as yours, 7 and 11. And my team is back to normal, man. Isak back in the 87, Virch back to an 87, Osimhen 88, Sabosla 88, Alisson is also back up. Van Dijk, though, his rating really tanked.
And that's exactly why I signed beyond Giorno, is he's 85 rated, Isak 87 for me alongside Vert, Minter 85. I feel like we've both got good teams, but who's done better?
But in the league, I finished in 11th. This is terrible, man. But in the playoffs, we beat Leverkusen. Round of 16, we beat Atalanta. Oh my days, quarters, we beat the bottle jobs Tottenham. Semis, we beat Bayern. No, in the final, we lost 5-3 to Madrid. What a season. I think I have you beat this year.
Must admit, I'm breathing a sigh of relief, but we've done better in the league phase. We're 4th there. In the round of 16, we annihilated Leverkusen 7-1 as we make the quarters, annihilating Barca 5-3 on aggregate. We're also in the final after beating PSG. But oh my God. Bro, Real Madrid not only beat us in the game, but on penalties as well somehow.
And we both lost to Madrid. That's crazy.
Okay, so whoever's done better in the Premier League wins the season. And I don't know if you've done better than me. We finished 2nd on 90 points.
That doesn't sound good. As we finished in 4th place, 74 points. You said 70?
90.
Oh, you win this round, man. You win this round.
And that means I get an advantage for next season, or you get a disadvantage. And okay, I get moment of truth. What is going to happen? Okay, what's this? Winner gets an extra 100 million.
Are you serious, man? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Beautiful. Wow. I mean, you'll get an extra 50 mil anyway next year, but that means I get 200 million to work with. And that might be crucial because next year we're guessing nations. Oh man, I'm buzzing with that. The wheel gave us 100 million. We had an extra 50 mil to work with now, and that all goes on this team here. Because remember, these boys already almost won the UCL. So I reckon a couple of decent signings, we're there. And I reckon first, we've got to try and replace Kirkes, man. 22, 82 rated. But we've got to think for nations, which Edgar won't guess. Now, the obvious choice is Alphonso Davies, but if Edgar clicks into what I'm doing, it's game over. Nuno Mendes is a cracking choice, but it's the same situation with him. Oh, man, what do I do? Maybe Balde's the option, though. I mean, he's Spanish. I don't think Edgar will guess that nation. Got great potential. He's far less bait than Portugal and Canada for that role. At least I hope so, because these just cost a whopping 82.8 million to sign.
Season 2, 150 mil, I'll take it, but this guy has way more than me. But to be honest, I think my team is way better. So many players already over 88. I think up first, I need another center back. And I think the center back I want to sign is Marquinhos. By the way, we're guessing nations, and I guarantee you he's going to go for Pacho. So I'm going to guess that later. So for only 50 million, we're signing the Brazilian center back. I know he's 32 years old, but he's better than Van Dijk right now. And Konate can still grow in the background, and our quality is still staying up with Marquinhos.
But man, what an addition he's made to that defensive lineup. Speaking of which, maybe Frimpong and Konate are the next ones on the chopping block. I am favouring Konate more though because Frimpong's younger. And you know, I think we go for Josko Vardiol, great potential, 87 rated. Plus Croatia aren't a country you think of off top of your head. We did kind of break the bank for him though, 100 mil on the dot. And I know he plays for Man City, but I'm trying to win this thing here. And you know what, with Vardiol in that back line, I think we're one step closer to doing that. Now it's a question if we do replace Frimpong entirely, because he is still growing. But there's nowhere else in this team where we can realistically put that money and it'd be put to good use. I mean, we don't have to sign 3 players. I reckon we're content with 2. So you know what? I think we're going to leave it there and hope Edgar doesn't guess what I've done.
So Marquinhos has joined the team. We're actually going to swap them both because they're preferred foot. So now, taking a look at this team, I can't lie. It's absolutely incredible. I would love to sign a keeper and like Donnarumma or something, but I'm too worried that he's going to guess Italy because of Bastoni. So I'm just going to stay with Alisson for one more season. Maybe I have to go for a brand new right back. And I really want to go for Jurriën Timber because I get to weaken a rival, but I have a strong feeling he might go for the Netherlands because someone like Mickey van de Ven is a great option. Very obvious, but I think I have to go for Achraf Hakimi here. But they actually rejected the deal. I can't afford him. So I think the best player I can get is actually Reece James. For 67.5 million, we're bringing in Reece James. We're bringing Goodwin's probably favorite player to my team. Okay, Reece James is now in the team. We only have 24 million left. I think I want to try and bring in a backup CDM because these are our backups right now. But I'm not sure who I can find with only 24 mil. But I have done it for 20 million plus Virgil van Dijk. Thank you for your service, Van Dijk. We are bringing in Ruben Neves, 85 overall. Great backup to McAllister and Gravenberch. And there we go. Neves is now on the bench, and I'm very satisfied with the signings I made. I don't think he'll guess Portugal, Brazil, or England. All right, Goodwin, I'm sure we both made some incredible signings. You had so much money. My first guess is going to be Ecuador.
Ooh. Oh, you're thinking I went for Pacho. Incorrect, my friend.
Actually,
incorrect.
oh, wow.
I was so tempted to go for him, but I didn't.
I said that to the camera earlier. Okay, fair, you got me. Spain. I don't want you to have Lamine Yamal if you even stood a chance of getting him.
Oh, I didn't go for Lamine Yamal, but I did go for Spain. How do you get it every single time?
Hey, man, I don't want you to have Lamine, so I guess for Spain, and I got lucky. You have to have gone for a center back. You had to. Like, there's no way. So it's either Italy or France. Bastoni or Saliba. I'd rather you have Bastoni than Saliba, so France.
Right, I'm going to give you this one-time chance. Do you want to change, or are you happy with your choice?
I'll change it to France.
Are you locked in?
100%.
Well, I can confirm you were wrong on both. I went for neither.
Fair enough.
I actually went for Croatia with Josko Vardiol.
Fair enough. But you know what? I'll take Balde off of you. I'll take that.
Yeah, I can't believe you got... And you got my left back again, bro. Leave me alone. I'm going to be real with you. I don't know what you've done. I'm going to go on a massive whim. I'm going to go for countries I don't want you to have players from. Starters, Germany.
I did not sign a German this time.
I'm actually happy with that. I also definitely do not want you having a player from Spain. There's too much quality from that country.
I did not sign anyone from Spain.
Oh my lord, I cannot figure out what you've done with your team for the life of me. But there is one country neither of us have gone for. I'm going to guess maybe you've gone for a player from the Netherlands.
Oh, I knew it. I knew you'd guess Netherlands. So that's why I didn't go for Timber. I went for Reece James at right back, Marquinhos at center back, and Ruben Neves as a backup CDM.
Bro, you went for England and I didn't... Oh, I am actually ashamed of myself. I can't believe I got baited out like that.
I was trying to go for Hakimi, but he said no, and I almost went for Timber, but I went for Reece James instead.
Oh, man. So once again, I've got to get rid of my left back. This time, Alejandro Balde. Thought for sure he wasn't going to go for Spain as well.
And oh my days, man, my team is just incredible. 92 Osimhen, 91 Wirtz, 90 Gravenberch. Oh, bro, I surely won the Champions League this year.
I don't know, man. My team isn't looking bad either. 89 Wirtz, Isak, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, Gvardiol, and Isak and Wirtz, man. 24 and 16 for Wirtz, 40 and 10 for Isak.
My Osimhen wasn't as good. 31 goals and 3 assists, but that's because he's sharing goals with Isak, who has 29 and 9, 21 and 22 for Wirtz, 15 and 3 for Szoboszlai. We're cooking over here. Oh my days. Again, we finished in the playoff spot. But last time, we went far. But in the playoffs, we smashed PSV. Round of 16, we destroyed AS Roma. Quarterfinals, we beat Bayern Munich. Semis, we beat PSG. But in the final, we lost to Man City. 2 finals in 2 years, man. Come on.
Yeah, but we made the final last year and we've once again done better than you in the league phase. We're straight through to the round of 16. But that's where we freaking ended it. Galatasaray knocked us out.
My Osimhen knocked you out. Let's go.
Hey, yo, I don't like that. Because now you've got the advantage for next year.
Or maybe you'll get a disadvantage. Ah, come on. Give me like minus 50 mil to Goodwin's budget. And it's... winner gets an extra guess. I will actually take that. I'm a pretty good guesser.
Yeah, that actually might just win it for you. Because next up, we are guessing UCL winning teams only. Speaking of, I don't think we're too far away from making Liverpool another UCL winner. I mean, last year was just a freak year. Because this time, we've got 200 mil in our budget. But so is Edgar, so we need to go all out. And realistically, we just need stronger fullbacks, and this team is ready. But Edgar keeps bloody guessing them. But we could get one of the best right backs in the world at this point from Man City, though. 90 rated Ashraf Hakimi. Do we take that chance? Maybe, though, we don't have to, because we could go for Reece James. But then again, Davies plays for Bayern. Out of these two, I don't know who's the better choice, to be honest. At this point, though, we've got to go all out. And that's exactly what I've done, guys. 132 mil went on Hakimi.
And season 3, 200 mil, boys. That's what I need to win the Champions League. UCL winning clubs is what we're guessing, though. I don't know how to improve this team. Back-to-back UCL finals. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do here. I think for the 4th time, I think I need to go for another center back here. And I think I have to go for Dayot Upamecano. 88 overall. He's better than Marquinhos, and he's not gonna go down anytime soon. So for, I believe, around 85 million, we're bringing in Dayot Upamecano. He's gonna play next to Schlotterbeck, the Bundesliga connection. Klopp would be proud.
And looking at the team with him there, it is so much better. But now we need to find a left back for Kirkaz. But I've searched for Alphonso Davies, and this is really interesting. He has landed himself somehow at Dortmund from Bayern Munich. I mean, come on, we've got to go for him. And we did indeed go for him for 47.8 mil alongside Ibrahima Konate in a swap deal. And this is officially Liverpool going all out for the UCL, because I know for a fact that's exactly what Edgar's done.
So there we go. Upamecano has joined the side, and boys, I think the only thing I can do to secure the Champions League after losing 2 finals is to somehow find a better goalkeeper. I wanted to go for Kobo, but he's not better than Alisson. So that leaves me with John Garcia, because I think Alisson's going to start going down, and he's already 89, and Thibaut Courtois. Now, I'm pretty confident Goodwin will guess Barca, because it covers Yamal, it covers Pedri, and he wouldn't even know about Garcia, but it's too risky. I don't think he's going to go for Real Madrid, though. He might go for City for Haaland and Donnarumma. I know there's Mbappe, there's Vinny, but he knows I have good strikers. I'm going to go for Courtois. Or do I go Donnarumma? I'm doubting myself, man. You know what? There's a chance he guesses both clubs. I might lose my keeper anyways. Well, I still have Alisson. I think I'm just going to go for the better player here. So for Mamardashvili plus 80 million, Gianluigi Donnarumma, the Italian, is now joining Liverpool. Very big, very obvious, but maybe it's so obvious you won't guess it. This is the only way I could have seen improving this side. Our team is incredible. So this time around, I only went for 2 signings. I think that's all I need. This team is in their prime. They're clicking. We're winning the Champions League this year. There's nothing Goodwin can do about it.
Okay, Edgar, I know you've gone all out to try and win the Champions League. You've come close twice, so that's why I believe you've gone for a player from Real Madrid.
I did not go for a player from Real Madrid.
Oh, man. All right, then. Maybe not a team from Spain, but I believe an Italian side by the name of Juve, perhaps.
Nope, I didn't go anybody from Juve.
Oh, my God. Okay, screw it. You've gone for maybe Manchester City, then.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think you might have gone for Haaland or a Donnarumma.
Fair enough. I could have gone for Barca. I got Donnarumma. I still have Alisson, though, so it's not a big deal.
Yes! Come on! Come on! Finally, I got one.
And my other signing, I only got 2 this time. Dayot Upamecano from Bayern Munich. All right, Goodwin. I know you need a left back. PSG. You can't have Nuno Mendes if you have him.
Oh, I like your thinking. And that's why I didn't go for Nuno Mendes. You are incorrect, my friend.
Okay, well, you can't have Alphonso Davies either, so Bayern Munich.
Oh, God. It's a good job I didn't go for Bayern Munich.
Okay, so there's only 2 left backs worth the price range that you might have spent. Or you moved Gvardiol to the left, but I'm already into the... You know what? You could have gone for DeMarco. You could have gone for Carreras. If you went for them, have them. they should go for Arsenal.
I will never sign a play from Arsenal as long as I breathe. I have standards. You are 3 for 3 and correct, my friend. But here's the funny thing. I do actually have Alphonso Davies because for whatever reason, he moved from Bayern to Dortmund in my save. And on the right side, you are going to hate me for this. I went for Manchester City's Hakimi.
Oh, what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. He's at Man City crazy.
Yeah, there's some wacky things going on in my career mode, I swear to God.
GG. Gianluigi Donnarumma. You're gone from the club. I'm sorry. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, all 2 seconds of it. And man, our fullbacks out, our strikers. Isak got 34 and 13, 25 and 7 for Wirtz, 20 and 10 for Szoboszlai.
I can't lie. This is probably the best season yet. 48 goals for Osimhen. 24 for Isak. That's like 70 goals only between them. Isak has 12 assists and 5 assists for Osimhen. They went crazy. 22 for Wirtz as well. Oh my god, this team is the best team I've ever built ever. And Osimhen is a 93 overall. Wirtz and Szoboszlai 92. 91 for Schlotterbeck and 91 for Gravenberch. We didn't even need Donnarumma, man.
Well, I'd say my team's world class all up and down the pitch, but Bajcetic, for whatever reason, is in place of McAllister. Oh man, I hope that hasn't cost me. So far though, it's all right. We're undefeated in the league phase. And in the round of 16, we beat the Bottle Jobs 4-1 aggregate. In the quarters, we lost to Real Madrid. Oh, Edgar, I swear, Jan better have won it, man.
Hey, I'm 2 for 2 in UCL finals, so I'm sure I at least got to it, but did I win it this time? Well, finally, in the league phases, we finished above the playoff places. Second place, only City finished above us. In the round of 16, we beat Napoli by 1 goal. Quarters, we beat Dortmund by 1 goal. Semis, we beat PSG by 1 goal. And yes, we beat Barcelona in the final. Let's go, I won it this time.
Oh, you're kidding. Beating on me home frigging turf.
Giving you your first L ever.
I know, man. I'm not undefeated anymore. Now I know how Goldberg felt. But that is the end of this video, guys. If you have enjoyed it, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and more importantly, go subscribe to Edgar AS. We've done one on his channel, and believe me, it is a roller coaster of a ride. And also, if you want to watch another video, click right here to watch me do this with MWS. Today, I'm taking over Manchester United.
And I'm taking over Man United as we race to win the Premier League.
Each season, we'll have 100 million to spend with 2 signings each.
But if we guess the new signings, they have to be released.
I've already beaten Rahman, brother. Sorry, but you're next.
Hey, but don't get too cocky, because whoever wins gets a real advantage in the next season.
And the loser from that season gets a serious disadvantage.
I like my chances, Goodwin, mate.
We'll see, brother, because for season 1, we're getting leagues. And alright, this is the Manchester United team we've loaded into, and I feel like I'm in a good spot. I've already beaten Rahman. I've got a good feeling I can beat MWS too. I mean, United are stacked too with Bruno Fernandes in the squad, and Buemo, Cunha, De Ligt, Martinez, players like Lenny Yoro, Patrick Dorgu, Mainu as well. They could all come in clutch if everything goes sideways. It is a question though of where we want to upgrade this team, because remember, we are racing to win the Premier League, and these boys right here aren't ready for that yet. So first things first, let's meddle with the formation and tactics, because admittedly I have already prepared for this. I believe it was a 4-2-1-3 before. I have converted it to a 4-3-3 attack, and I've already checked this is by a country mile our strongest starting 11 that we can field. For now at least anyways. One thing I'm doing as well to make sure everyone fits into that 4-3-3 attack, I'm converting Cunha to be a left winger. It'll only taking 2 weeks too, so it's not like it's a life-changing swap for it. Now we come back to the team, and for season 1 I'm actually not too sure on where to improve it, because remember, we've got the exact same team as MWS. He might have changed the formation, but the plays are still the same. However, for me, I'm thinking of replacing Dorgu in that left back role and Mainu in the centre of the park. Under normal circumstances, I would convert Bruno Fernandes to be a cam, push Ahmad to the left, and then bring Cunha in the middle. However, I can't really do that, because for whatever reason, it will take over 118 weeks for him to convert to a cam role. I mean, I've got no idea why that's the case with Bruno. His shooting and passing stats are off the charts. Why wouldn't he make a good cam? Now, looking at the team, originally I was set on a new left back and centre mid, but I'm thinking actually, what if I get a new right back and centre mid instead? Dorgu's literally 7 years younger than Mazraoui. Kind of makes sense to give Dorgu a chance. So with that in mind, Mainu and Mazraoui are getting replaced. I'm sorry, Mainu lad, I've got a Premier League title to win.
So people, what do I do with this Manchester United team? I've got to beat Goodwin here. And I do fancy my chances. I'm wearing a Man United kit to hopefully give me some luck. And this team to start off with, I like the look of, but definitely will be changed. With the formation change I'm making firstly, and I had this all planned out to try and beat Goodwin. The 4-2-1-3 with defensive midfielders might cause a shock, and we've got to win the Premier League here, so there's no point in staying on deep approach. I'm playing typical MWS ball with inside forwards, ball-playing centre-backs, very congested midfield. As at this Man United team, yes, Rashford's still out on loan, but the attackers are the best in Mateus Cunha, Brian Mbeumo, and Bruno Fernandes, who's going to have to be a cam again, even though he's almost ancient. Kobbie Mainoo was a defensive midfielder, getting him back in the squad, and Mateus Cunha as a left winger. Do we make our first signing a left winger? As this is my starting 11, going with Delo at left back over Dorgu, maybe hinting at my first signing, which Goodwin doesn't know yet. But he knows we've both got 100 mil, and I'm actually thinking, what is he going to do with his?
Now, obviously, in order to make these signings, we've got a set budget for both of us, 100 million in total. And believe me, I'm very aware that there's some players that we can sell in order to massively raise those funds, but I don't want to do that until season 2 or season 3 at least. I feel like for season 1, we're good with 100 mil. One thing I will say though, this is proving to be difficult finding a right back from a league that Max won't guess from, and one that can fit into the team. I mean, we could get Jurian Timber from Arsenal, insane potential, only 24. But I feel like the Premier League's way too obvious. Gravaro Reed will be a phenomenal choice, 19, insane potential, 76 rated, plus he's 4 ratings lower than Majraman. Even if Max didn't guess the Eredivisie League, would he still be worth it? I think I'm going to do the same thing I did with Rahman. I'm going to go for a left back and then just convert them to a right back. That might be the best option here. I mean, Nuno Mendes will be a fantastic pull, but he's well out of our price range. Hang on, what if we go really niche? Because I know a certain left back playing for the Saudi League, a certain French left back at that, Theo Hernandez, great potential, 27, 84 overall, worth between 42 and 52.5 million. He's expensive, but I think he'd be worth it. Plus, if it all goes sideways, we can always throw a player into this deal to help us afford him. Definitely not Ahmad though. Okay, we can get rid of that. We can get that thought out of the window. We're going to just go 44 mil instead. And they've accepted that. Oh, that's beautiful. That is a fantastic player just signed for us from a very niche league. Obviously, we'll have to convert into a right back, but he slots very nicely into the team. My only hope is now he doesn't guess Saudi League. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but it'd be bloody annoying.
And with it being leagues first, I want to explain my thought process behind this. I'm planned to try and beat Goodwin in this challenge, and I had planned Sandro Tonali. Rumours with him away from Newcastle United, but he is too important still somehow. So I've got 2 bait answers, and then 2 kind of less bait answers I want to go with. Torreira of the Turkish League, very good for a defensive midfielder. Then Theo Hernandez from the Saudi Pro League. I'm going to prioritize one at a time, but you can see I'm going for a left back, going for a DM, whilst Kobbie Mainoo does change position. Manuel Locatelli could be good. The only issue is this bait? I'm going to risk that it's actually not. So screw it. I'm going to go 50 million on Manuel Locatelli from the Serie A, hoping he doesn't guess this bait league.
Right then, time for our second signing. 51 mil in our budget too. And this time, I don't feel like going for a niche league. I feel like we've got to go for a big gun here. But we can't go too mega, remember. We've only got 50 odd million. Now, my first choice would be Bruno Guimaraes, but he is well out of our price range. Maybe Kulusevski, 41 million? Actually, no, what am I doing? This is the Premier League. It's the most bait league going. You know, I have just thought of something that would be a massive gamble, but it'd be perfect. Scott McTominay, bringing him back to United. Would Max guess that, though, because he's Scott McTominay? Because I know for a fact I'm thinking of guessing Serie A for this reason myself. Oh, man, I don't know. I feel like he's in my head already. What the hell's going on? Okay, though, I think we're on to a winner with this guy. Ezekiel Palacios, insane overall, insane potential, 26-2. And we can afford him 48 to 61 million. We'll have to throw a player into this, but I feel like we can make this work. I mean, we can chuck a Garte in there, 16 million, chuck about 30 or 40 mil inside that. That could pull it off. 56. Oh, wow, they do not want him at all. Okay. What about 45 alongside Xerxes? Would that... No, they... Bloody... We're going to have to pull out of this. Oh, we can't afford him. Oh, that sucks. I did have a backup, though. He is from the French League, a league that I don't think Max will go for, so we're all good here. He did cost a whopping 40 mil alongside Ugarte, but he's our new number 17, and he fits straight into the starting 11. And look at that team now, man. Absolutely phenomenal, top to bloody bottom. Yeah, I don't think Max has got a chance of guessing what I've done, but I've got a good feeling we'll be able to guess what he's done.
And now the second signing I am going to make, we know obviously has to be a left back here, so please Do I risk it all on going for a German defender? I think that would be rather stupid when we've got the stats of Theo Hernandez there. But is he affordable? I'm going to try and squeeze that transfer fee in of under 50 mil. Now, surely he is not guessing the Saudi League, unless he goes niche. But then we can't afford Hernandez, so I'm going to need that quick backup. Do I really want to go to top major leagues? Maybe it's a double bluff. Maybe he doesn't pick the major ones. So I'm taking this German on. Of course, he's got the first name Max. I had to bring him to the club. And hopefully, he doesn't go for 2 major leagues in one swoop. Hoping he doesn't guess this team, which I think is ready to go for that Premier League.
I let Rahman go first last because I'm a gracious host, but this time I'm sort of cocky. I've already won one, so I feel like I'm going to go first. Is that all right with you?
Fine by me, fine by me.
Okay, I'm going to get this one straight out of the blocks because I feel like it's the most obvious one. Have you gone for the Serie A?
Maybe. Yeah, I have. That's brilliant.
Get in!
Yeah, the player I have gone with is Manuel Locatelli.
Oh, I thought you'd have gone for Scott McTominay. That was my thought process behind that.
Kind of shot myself in the foot there.
I feel like maybe you'd have gone for a Rabat because Mazraoui isn't that good, Dalot isn't that good, they haven't got that much potential. And judging by you going from the Serie A, you haven't exactly gone shy of the top 5 leagues. So you know what? I'm going to go for the baitest one. Have you gone for the Premier League?
Ooh, it's not the Premier League. Surviving guess number 2.
Okay, you do well. So far, you're doing better than Rahman, so congratulations. Okay, guess number 3. Do you know what? I haven't gone wild yet. I haven't gone niche. And I know for a fact there's a very good youngster from the Eredivisie by the name of Reed, who's a fantastic right back. So I'm going to go for the Eredivisie. Have you gone there?
Well, I can tell you, I haven't. So I'm surviving with 1 player.
Okay, fair. So who did you get for the right back role then?
Well, unlucky for you, I actually didn't go right back. I went left back with a fellow Max, Maximilian Mittelstadt from Stuttgart.
Brother, I've never heard... do you know what? Take him. He sounds trash.
Well, he is 82 rated. And now it's my turn to guess yours. I'm not going to need the good luck because I'm going to go straight off the bat. You have got also a Serie A player.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to lock that in?
Yeah.
Well, that was a waste of a guess, Max. You are incorrect. I have not gone Serie A because I knew you would go Serie A.
Okay, so that's 1 major league out of the way. But I still think you're going to go for another major league. You're going to try League On.
Oh, yeah, you've actually got me. You son of a gun.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Get in there. Which player have you gone from League On?
Oh, I actually despise you right now, mate. I went for PSG's Warren Zaire-Emery for that centre mid role.
Glad I've got him because he can grow more than my players can.
But it's all right. I've still got Kobe Mainu. I can live with that. You still got 1 guess, and I guarantee you're not going to guess who I've got.
Well, I've actually written this one down because it's very niche, and I'm going to show the camera. I think you have gone, finally, for the Saudi Pro League.
That's actually mental. You got both of them.
Yes.
You've actually got both of them. Knew I should have gone Reed. I knew I should have gone Reed from the Eredivisie. God's sake.
Get in there. So what is the other player that you went for?
I went for Theo Hernandez from the Saudi League for that right back role. I did exactly what you did. I converted him from that left back to the right back. Only I don't get to keep my left back. I'm actually
and you're
so
going to
annoyed at
absolutely
that.
love what I'm just about to say, because before Maximilian Mittelstadt, if I can actually say his name, I was going to buy Theo Hernandez, but I actually ran out of money.
No, you rat!
I can't believe that's worked, but I'm still losing Manuel Locatelli.
Yeah, well, I'm losing both of my new signings. Now I know how Rahman felt, but that doesn't mean anything. I can still have a better season than you come the end of season 1.
So the end of the season, this is how our team sheet actually looks. Okay, some decreases in overalls. Casemiro, stinky. Is he the next man we have to replace? It's kind of bait though, isn't it? Anyway, let's check the stats of the players. Pretty good. As you can see, our top scorers, 3 over 10 goals. I'm hoping that's enough to get us up the Premier League.
Yeah, speaking of, actually, how have you done in the Premier League?
That is not how I expected season 1 to go. In a race for the Premier League title, bottom half with Manchester United, 12th in the table. Right, that's great. We've got to sign some better players. Right, we need to do better in these cups. FA Cup's not one going to Arsenal. We lose out to Arsenal, so that's fair enough. 2-0. And in the Carabao Cup, it's the rivals. Manchester City losing to Chelsea on the way there in round 3. Goodwin's gonna love that one.
I'm really going to love that one, especially considering you finished bottom off in the Premier League and I finished inside the top 4. As for the FA Cup, we do lose that. We don't get to the final. Leeds United beat Manchester City. And in the Carabao Cup, Palace lose out to Aston Villa. As you can see from the team, though, even with Tio and Warren Zaire-Emery not in the team, we've got a bloody good squad. And the stats, as you can see, are all the proof that you need to say we've had a damn good year. One that I would say is better than Max. Would you agree?
I guessed both players, and I've still done absolutely terribly in comparison.
Yeah, so I've had a better year than you without the 2 players, and now I get an advantage or disadvantage for you next season. Okay, Max, the moment of truth. The wheel is deciding. Oh, you've got a disadvantage. Loser loses a transfer.
So I've just finished in 12th. And I can't even replace the player that I wanted to replace.
Oh, so you wanted to replace someone. That bodes well for me next year for the guessing game because we are guessing positions. Now then, season number 2 of this United team. Incredibly, we lost both of our signings that we made last year and we still did way better than MWS. Hey, I'll take that. This time though, we've got 100 million to spend. We have the advantage too. He's only got 1 signing, we've got 2, but we're guessing positions this time. And as it stands, he doesn't know what our formation is, but we also don't know what he's rocking with until he tells us before we guess. So we've got some thinking to do. Now, Mazraoui under normal circumstances would 100% be the move. But if I was Max, I'd be guessing right back because he guessed that last year. I'm going to keep him there for 1 more year. I don't think that'll hurt. As far as I'm concerned, we don't need a left back now. We don't need a centre back now because not only are they good, but they're still improving. And we don't need a keeper. I'm actually thinking maybe a centre back for Martinez and potentially an attacking midfielder for Ahmad. I don't feel like he'd guess a cam. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if he got the centre-back role, but that cam role, I don't think he'd guess. I mean, if we went anywhere else realistically up top, it's just a waste of a transfer. We can't go right back because he'd guess Mazraoui. Centre-back and cams are our only realistic options. And you know, I'm thinking my mate Francisco from Juve could be the move. I know that he's a bit worse than Ahmad, but that potential's ridiculous. And he's affordable, 43 to 55 million. I'm not sure if I want to put Ahmad into this deal though, just in case. Because the beauty of this, if he does guess a cam and we manage to keep Ahmad, we're covered. But will they accept 45? I tell you what, 23. I'll take that. Jadon Sancho, I've got no plans to use him at all. Hey, this is all right. And there it is, 150 grand a week. We've got our brand new attacking midfielder, one I believe will definitely surpass Ahmad this season. Under normal circumstances, there's no way this transfer happens. But this is nowhere near normal circumstances, is it?
Okay, £100 million. This could actually be an advantage if I utilise it in the right way, because obviously we're going for 1 player. Do go big on 1 guy to replace Casemiro. However, losing Locatelli, I think Goodwin's going to guess CDM. And yes, I was changing Kobe Mainu to a CDM himself. However, we've just got to scrap them plans and try and change it so he doesn't guess it. Same with Bruno, because if he does guess, I am absolutely screwed. And one thing I don't think he's going to deep is Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford back. This is where I could try and get at him, because Mbeumo's one of the best players, Jadon Sancho training on the right, and I am going to change this tactical to a 3-4-3. And no, Ruben Amorim is not back at United. This is MWS ball, and after a terrible season, we've got Bruno Fernandes and Kobe Mainu sitting. We've got the 3 forwards, the 2 wingers, with Middlestat training to be somewhere else, because I feel like with signing the left back, he's going to think we need a right back, but we're not. We're going to need a right mid. This is me trying to be big-brained, but Middlestat, you can see he's got no fault in that position. Lenny Yoro is brought into the team. And now I think when I tell him the formation we're actually playing, he might try and guess centre-back, but I'm going to sign over on the right-hand side. And whilst Middlestat trains as a left mid, we've got Marcus Rashford in the meantime.
Now this leaves us in a phenomenal position, 73 million on a centre-back. A position I don't think he's going to get. guess. And I think Murillo's nothing short of perfect. 84 rated, that potential is disgusting. And we can pretty much afford him straight away, no hassle. Yes, guys, we've got our centre-back. Granted, he has just cost us a whopping 58.2 million, but if Max doesn't guess him, we have got a centre-back and half here.
And this 100 million, I am going to gamble on a big player. We've got a player to grow in Arda Güler if we did want to go the growing route, same as Lamine Yamal. But we aren't getting in with 100 mil. Kareem the Dream Adeyemi does have that pace boost, but I still think he's worse than Güler. Mikel Elise will be a squeeze, so I actually am going to ignore him, and I am going to go for the main man Arda Güler. Real Madrid quality at Man United. Having only one signing, I've made sure we go big, but then again, if he guesses right mid with this one big signing, I'm absolutely screwed.
Go for it. Who do you think I have signed? Remember, we're guessing positions this time.
Well, firstly, tell me that formation, because I'm going to get all three straight off the bat.
I have indeed got the 4-3-3 attacking formation. So I've got 2 wingers, I've got 2 centre mid, an attacking midfielder, a striker, 2 fullbacks, 2 centre backs, and a keeper.
Last season I got rid of a left back, so this year you've gone to double bluff mid. This time you've gone for a left back.
I have not gone for a left back, my friend. You are incorrect.
Okay, didn't fall for the bait, but you have gone for a centre mid next to Mainu.
I haven't. Ooh, okay. I feel like I'm in your head, Max.
Okay, so this final guess. Surely you've not replaced Seni Lamens.
That is 3 for 3, incorrect. Oh, get in. Come on.
Okay, and now you've got 3 guesses at 1 position. Go on then, if you didn't sign in them. What are the positions you chose?
Well, you were almost on the right track with the left back role. I was very tempted to go for that right back role because of Mazraoui and Theo Hernandez getting replaced, but I thought you'd go there instead. But I went for a new centre-back in Murillo, actually. And this next one might not make too much sense to you now, but it will in the future because he's going to win me the Premier League. I went for Francisco Conchichao from Juve to replace Ahmad because I knew you would not go for a cam role. In this way, I get 2 signings. But now it is my turn, Max. Now, I do need to know your formation to know what kind of positions I'm working with. So what formation have you got?
It's MWS ball, but it's kind of Ruben Amorim. I've gone with the standard 3-4-3 flat.
Okay, I'm just putting this out there. Rahman did this, and I guessed all 3 of his first signings, so you might be cooked. One thing that formation needs is wingers in abundance. Wingers you may or may not have. It depends what you've done with Sancho and Rashford. Would you have spent your money on a winger? I'm not too sure, but I do believe a right midfielder potentially.
I'm actually going to walk out in the video.
No way!
I'm genuinely going to walk out.
Yes!
And I said exactly what you said. I changed the formation because I got Sancho and Rashford.
Who did you sign?
Well, I went with Arda Güler. Real Madrid Superstar 21.
Oh, beautiful.
I honestly thought you were going to get some centre-backs. Still, I've got a bad defence.
Okay then, so that's you releasing your one and only player. I escape with both of mine.
So that's going to make Season 2 incredibly interesting now.
Oh, you're right, Max. Season 2 is interesting. My stats are better than last year. Sheshko, Cunha, and Buemo, and Fernandez banging goals in for fun. And brother, looking at the team, it is nothing short of sensational. There's a chance here I could win the Premier League.
I don't care about how good your team is, though. How good have you actually done in the competition?
Oh, Max, you lucky SOB. We missed out on it by 3 points. We're second.
Okay, giving me hope. But after my last season, I'm not hopeful still.
Yeah, well, it gets even better for you, mate. Newcastle won the FA Cup. We remain trophyless. Man City win the Carabao Cup. And Man City knocked us out of the Champions League in the semis.
Champions League football as well. Glad I haven't got that this season.
Yeah, well, you better hope you've had a better season than me this time, lad. Speaking of, how have you actually done?
Well, looking at the team management, even though I didn't get a player last season, it's actually gone quite fine. Everybody's played. Everybody's grown very nicely. Goals seem to be a non-issue despite a position change potentially needed. Okay, this has me hopeful for a Premier League title race.
Yeah, you got no chance, mate. You're not doing better than me in the Premier League.
And you are right. It is a Premier League title race, but it is third 10 defeats was a lot of wins actually got, and only 6 points off Liverpool.
But I'm still doing better than you. How have you done in the FA and Carabao Cup?
Well, FA Cup, we did make it to Wembley, but unfortunately it's the semi-finals. Liverpool 3-1. And the Carabao we won't talk about because that is embarrassing. Glasner doesn't want to be at Crystal Palace, but he still manages to beat Man United. Not a great Carabao Cup, but third is gradual improvement, and maybe I still have a chance at winning this goddamn season because I need more signings.
Yeah, but I finished second in the Prem and I made the semis to the Champions League. I think that trumps the FA Cup and third place.
I guess you're right. Hit me with that big spinny wheel.
You don't gotta tell me twice. The wheel is spinning and oh my lord. Losers top 3 players lose 3 ratings.
Right, brilliant. As you can see right there, them 3 are going down by 3. What? At least it tells me where I need to sign in next season.
I wish you luck, mate. You're gonna need it. The last 2 seasons haven't been good to you, as next year's gonna be tougher than ever. We can only sign players from former Premier League champions. Now, guys, we're in a phenomenal position with this United team. We guessed Max's one and only signing last year. These boys came so close to winning the Prem last year as well. I feel like this time we've got to go all out. Now, remember, we can only sign players from former Premier League champion sides, and we've only got 100 mil in our budget currently. That, though, is going to change, because I think it's time to get rid of some of these players that we just don't use. For example, Rashford can go. Xerxes, off your pop. Mason Mount too. A lot of players are leaving. And I did tell you guys, a lot of players are leaving, and we got a lot of money for them, as we've now got over 210 mil in the budget. And on 2 players, that can go a hell of a long way. The problem is, I don't exactly know where to put that money. I mean, yes, obviously, we need a right back. He can't guess position, so this is a position I'm going for. As for the rest of the team, though, I genuinely have not got a clue. I think for now we start with the right back, then circle back to this. Now, for starters, I'm looking at Newcastle because I don't think they're the most obvious team in the world, and Lewis Hall plays for them. We convert him to a right back, he'll be sensational. But then there's Gavaro Reed, who's playing for Aston Villa. I can't lie, he's a good option. Or do we go for someone like Reynard Nari from Manchester City? Would that be too on the nose? Would Max guess this? I'm not sure, you know. Do I want to take the gamble, though, is the question. Because right now we are doing better than Max, and if we get another 2 signings, we could win the Prem. I think Lewis Hall is the move, you know, 22, 85 rated, playing for not the most obvious club in the world, Newcastle. He did cost a lot of money, 60 million in total, but man, what an upgrade on Mazraoui.
Top division winners or Premier League winners is going to be difficult, as it's going to be difficult with the downgrades. Went alphabetically, so Cunha's down to an 82, Burmo's down to an 85, and Bruno's down. Maybe highlighting central midfield once more, although at least he's not guessing position or league, he's guessing ex-Prem winners, so I think I'm safe going for a centre mid, especially when Agate takes absolutely ages to train there. Not helping us, however, after Cunha's little downgrade, can he upgrade again with a position swap? Hopefully not breaking the rules. Plus, Ahmad's going to actually compete with him. 82 overall. Sancho's the man on the right, but we could sign another man on the right from an ex-Prem winner, as the team does not change despite them position changes. With me just noticing Lenny Yoro, however, as 100 million only. At least we didn't get a downgrade to the budget, and there is a new Prem winner back in the Premier League. Leicester City won it, obviously, in that miracle season. Do I go and sign from them, or do I go and sign from elsewhere? Well, I have put a big shortlist together of ex-Premier League winners, and I'm going to try and catch Goodwin out because I have to try and catch him out going with recent winners. I think he's going to look back in the long term. for Tau's an option. However, we've got Jadon Sancho actually higher rated. And this could be a dodgy move, but Kusanov to strengthen the defense is long-term, obviously, but the first signing I think I definitely know, as hopefully my man doesn't look under his nose at his favourite club, Chelsea. Andrea Santos coming across, maybe the younger Casemiro.
So okay, with Hall now in this team, where else do we go from here? In a normal situation, I'd leave this team alone for now, but we're not. I am not letting Max have 3 guesses at 1 signing. Maybe we go for a better centre-back than De Ligt, you know. I've checked his development plan, he is slowing down a bit. And Max can't guess positions, he can only guess teams, so as long as we're smart with this and not too obvious, I reckon we can get away with it. Plus, we've got 145 million to spend. So it's not like right now we can't get anybody we want. Speaking of, what a signing Josko Gvardiol would be from Man City, man. The only thing stopping me is the fact it's Man City. I think it's too obvious. As much as I'd love to sign a player from Chelsea, I mean, look at the players they've got. Evan Ndicka, Ezri Konsa. It's my team. I would be very surprised if Max did not get Chelsea. What if, though, I go right under his nose with a team like Arsenal? We could get Ibrahima Konate, fantastic player. Pacho as well. I don't know how exactly, but he's actually in my head a little bit with this. The thing is, though, I'm going through the other teams like Everton, like Leeds. There's not really many good centre-backs. I mean, Everton's best one's Jared Branthwaite. I feel like we don't really have a choice. We've got to go big with the centre-back. So you know what? We're going to go for it with Pacho. 121 to 156. So we're offering 110 alongside Lenny Yoro. Oh, this kills me. But that is a done deal. Lenny Yoro is accepted. We get Pacho. And man, what a signing he actually is, guys. One of the best centre-backs in the world. And he fits into this team like a damn dream. Now it's a question, though, of whether Max has figured out my game. If he has, everything could come crashing down.
And now I am left with less than I wanted to finally sign this last player. Now, we could go Chelsea again, but if he guesses Chelsea, I am absolutely screwed. Do I go the old pattern with Van Dijk or the young pattern with Kusanov? Well, surely it doesn't guess Manchester City with the amount of titles they've actually won, going for two huge clubs to get two huge players with the potential to grow here with United. Only one higher than Lenny Yoro, but I tell you what, Lenny Yoro's also young, and I could have sold a lot of players, but I'm going to trust that team, trust the aged and decreased Fernandez. Hopefully, he doesn't guess players.
Now, Max, I think I've got you sussed out, mate. I'm pretty sure I know where you've gone for one of your players, and it is very, very on the nose. I'm going to go Manchester City.
Oh, right. Okay. That's one of the players gone, at least. Well, I'm not going to say anything more because you've got another one.
Oh, I told you, mate. That's one down, one to go with two guesses remaining. And you know what? I feel like, once again, you've gone on the nose because 3 seasons deep, there's not too many good players playing for like the niche clubs like your Aston Villas, your Evertons. I'm going to guess Chelsea.
This video can end right now. That's the big player. Oh, right.
Oh, my days. Oh, my days. That's brilliant. Who did you sign then?
Well, from Manchester City, I went with Kusanov as a player to grow, and then Chelsea I didn't think he'd get it all. Andre Santos, the Casemiro replacement.
That's so bad, man. You made one signing this entire video.
With a guess to spare as well on that last one. Can't believe it. So I'm going to guess straight away, going for it, the 2B winners Arsenal.
Damn it! Yes, yes. Yeah.
Knew I'd get one of them
You
straight
got
away.
me.
Second club. I think you've gone niche with Leicester City.
You'd be incorrect. I have not gone Leicester City.
That's fair enough. They were in the Premier League in my save. Took a look at them. But for the final club, I think you may have double bluffed. You've got Chelsea or Man City, and I am going to go with Manchester City.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have to guess City. You can guess Chelsea if you'd like.
Go on then. I'll switch to Chelsea. You've actually done mind games on me.
I've proper done you because I've got neither of them.
Who are both the players you've got? Because I want to know the one I'm taking.
For the player I got from Arsenal, you actually got the big one in William Pacho.
Okay. I looked at Mosquera myself. Decided not to go there.
But I did get the most important one. Lewis Hall from Newcastle United for that right back role. I'm buzzing that I managed to get him in the team, man.
Right, fair enough, fair enough. The future left back to be for England.
Right back for me currently. And hopefully the right back to help me win the Premier League.
Okay, so it's third, despite one signing, which, in my opinion, is kind of better. Yes, the points tally's gone down, but with no signings, regaining that Champions League spot hopefully sets us for a good future. And in Season 3, I will take that with only Middlestadt. An FA Cup on penalties over Arsenal. Something I hope Goodwin isn't winning. And I had no idea. The Carabao as well. 2-1 over Liverpool. And 24th in the Champions League. Not great, however. Well, no, we haven't done greatly at all. Playoff round, Leverkusen beat us with only one signing from their league, the Bundesliga Middlestadt. We've still improve from where we started with. And I'm hoping Goodwin hasn't improved. And Mateus Cunha with 32 goals? Surely he's not got anybody better than that.
Well, Max, sorry to disappoint. We've won the Premier League by 6 points.
There's no way you've actually won it in Season 3.
That is a streak of 2 in a row. Rahman was the first victim. You're the second. Come on.
This has got to be fixed. It's fixed. Call the video off. I can't believe how actually bad I've just been beaten. Come on.
And speaking of, guys, that is the video done. I have won, MWS has lost. Thank you to MWS for coming on for this video. MWS, Maximilian, have you got anything you'd like to say?
Well, I'm going to be gracious. I'm going to say I want revenge in the future. If you guys want to see that, subscribe to the channel.
And subscribe to MWS's channel as well, as we will be doing one of these on his very damn soon. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, want to see more like this in the future with other YouTubers as well as MWS, leave it a big old thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and click here to watch me do this with Rahman. Today, me and MWS are creating our own club starting in League 2.
And we'll be racing to win the Champions League title.
Each season, we're allowed 3 signings and we'll be starting with 3 million to spend.
As we climb through the divisions, though, we will get more money.
Here's the catch, though. After every transfer window, we get 3 guesses at the other person's signings.
And if we get them right, they've got to be released on the spot.
Plus, whoever has a better season gets a wonder kid at maximum potential. So yes, guys, we're creating our own club, and as you can see, my club name is Lincoln United, and my mascot is the GOAT. Because, you know, they're up, Max hates them, and they're the greatest of all time.
Right, thanks for that. Now my team name is going to be Lose-Win, because that's what you're going to be doing. Put on the name, and my mascot is a horse, or I'm going to call it a donkey, because it's Liam Delap.
You're right, Max. This is war as my journey with my brand new club begins now. That's right, Max. This is my team. It is absolutely terrible. And this is your team, Max, even worse than mine. But in Season 1, we're allowed up to 3 signings with 3 million, and we're guessing positions. I'm not sure, though, 3 million is going to do much for Season 1, guys. This team is awful. But it's my team. It's Lincoln United, the GOAT, and we've got to sort it out. And I am starting off by being tactical. I'm not getting caught out early on. I'm thinking the 3-4-1-2 is the way to go. This, I think, will make it much harder for Max to kind of guess what I'm going to do. And no, I'm not going for a keeper first, man. I did that with Edgar, and it cost me. Instead, I'm going to go for a centre-back in Oman's. He's 54 rated, the lowest rated player in the team. And so, I went ahead and signed FC Nuremberg centre-back Christian Mandic for 450k. Only 17 years old, a very solid centre-back with great potential. And I've stuck him on the left side of our defence, because in our guesses, we've got to be specific, and I don't think you'll guess the left side as opposed to the right.
Yes, Goodwin wasn't wrong. This team is pretty pants. We've got Billy Bernard, Taylor, and Savage as our 60 overalls. Also Jaden Willis, but I'm not seeing any of these as our young players. I do want to go for the youth approach, but we are climbing the divisions. As for tactics, I might actually keep it at what it is right now, not because I think it'll work, but because it gives hard positions to guess. Goodwin's going to have to guess between 3 centre-backs, 4 midfielders. I'm not going to go for striker or goalkeeper. That is definitely too bait. However, I am going to go for an attacking approach, and for this attacking approach, I'm going to sign a left mid, and I think I might go for a centre-back and a right-back. And I'm hoping my League 2 knowledge can make me sign some League 2 players. Watching these beat Grimsby every week, we've got Yusuf Akramrich as the first signing, lighting up the league for Bristol Rovers at the minute.
As for our next signing, looking at this team, I think we've got to try and go for a striker, because Lee is just not it up top. But this is a risk because the striker is so bait for a first gas. But we've got no choice, guys, which is why I spent 700k on Pepperjin Rowland, a 60 overall striker at 17 years old with incredible potential. And I'm going to be risky, but I'm putting him on the left side because I think Max will think I've gone for a right-sided striker as opposed to the left.
He's the first player in. I don't think he'll be guessing, as it is left centre-back I want to go for. Gotta make sure I make that obvious, and yes, this is controversial with me hating Lincoln, his team name being Lincoln, but I'm going for a Lincoln player. Deji Elowere helped Bromley go to League 2 champions, then made the move to the champions of League 1, so we know he's a very good player.
But I've still got 1.9 mil to spend on this team, guys. I want to make it count with a big signing. And like I said, I am avoiding the keeper for the first year. I think I'm gonna go for one of our wingers, maybe a left midfielder. So I went big with my final signing, AZ Alkmaar's left midfielder, Bouazza. signings. And this is why, man, that potential is absolutely incredible. And with him and the team, guys, I'm feeling confident. It's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but if we can keep everyone, we'll be looking good to win Season 1.
I don't think Goodwin gets us left centre-back at all. Now we go right back. Weakening a league rival. I'm staying around the EFL with Liam Bennett of Cambridge. The flying right back is in. 3 quality signings, all over the rating of 62. And I swear if Goodwin gets one, that is going to be a terrible start.
Right, Max, we've had our 3 signings and we're happy with them, I'm assuming. But now we've got to try and guess them. We've got 3 guesses for the positions. And you got the 5-4-1 flat. You need defenders, so I'm guessing that right centre-back role.
Okay, you are wrong to start off with.
With the 5 at the back, you've at least gone for 1 defender, so I'm going to go that middle centre-back role.
I'm just shutting you down straight away. You are way off. Nope.
Oh, my lord. Okay, this last guess then, I'm doing it just because I don't want you to have this role. Have you gone for a goalkeeper?
I have not! Get in there!
So what did you actually do there?
Well, you're going to absolutely love what I'm going to tell you. I went for a left centre-back, and I made sure on camera I said left centre-back. And then a right back in Liam Bennett from Cambridge United, and a left mid from Bristol Rovers. Knew you wouldn't get the left midfielder.
I was just more focused on the back line. Oh, we should have gone all 3 now.
Okay, so I'm going to try and copy your approach, but I'm going to go all in. And instead of going for defence, I'm going to take your attack down. Left striker.
Right, I'm going to give you 1 chance now. You honestly think after the Edgar AS video where he got my striker and goalie in Season 1, I'm going to be that stupid? I'm a gracious host. I'll give you your guess back.
I am going to fully double down.
Yeah, you got. I knew I should have gone right side. I had no choice, man. It was a 57 rated striker, a 50 rated striker.
Okay, though. Okay, now you say that, I'm going to go for the other striker.
Oh, that bluff worked. Come on, that's another miss. That is a miss, my friend.
Right, I was going to go for the whole attack, but now I've got one, I'm kind of satisfied. I am going to go for your centre-back.
Oh, thank God. I did the exact same as you. I went left centre-back. I survived with 2 players.
Oh, no.
So I went for a left midfielder in Buzian, who was 1864 rated. I got a left centre-back, 1757 rated, but my striker, 60 overall, ruling. Man, I'm gutted about that. We got to release him, but I still think I'm going to beat you this year. Right, Max, I've reached the end of the season, and my boys are performing, manning our striker on his own up top, 22 and 5 for him, 16-6 for our left mid, Wassim Buzian. We got Lee, 57 rating of 15 and 2, and my boys on paper, brother, we are looking good.
And my team, I'm liking the look of the ratings, not so much their sharpness, especially in one player, but the stats, we've got Savage scoring 14, Hopkins doing very well, and that man, the Moroccan we just signed, he was very good. But yeah, no cohesion. I was right to question the sharpness. We finished 20th in EFL League 2.
Max, I am really sorry to break your heart, but we've finished 7th getting playoff football. Your beloved Grimsby Town, though, second up automatically. We've actually been promoted as well. We beat Salford 2-1 in the final.
Oh, and Grimsby aren't even good in my save.
So, you got one of my players and I still beat you. This means I get a wonder kid at max potential for 1 year, and I can keep him, but we'll get into that later. On this wheel are the best wonder kids in the game, and I get one of them at max potential. Get in there! I think he's like 88 rated at max potential.
Bloody going to the championship before I even get out of League 2.
It's time for you to catch up, lad. We've got 5 mil to spend next year, and we can only guess from leagues outside of the top 5. Estavao
in League 1. How jammy. I even stole one of his players, as we probably need to steal another centre-back, definitely a goalkeeper, might triple down on defence, or might even go for just 2 signings, but spend 2.5 million on each. But for goalkeeping, I'm going to go very niche, and I found this man very recently. Volksganger, look at that potential and age. He is bloody phenomenal, and he's going to be my first signing in this catch-up catch-up season. In my catch-up season, and also if you're wondering about me not being manager, it's me and Liam Rosinia. I have to troll Goodwin with that one.
What a start, guys. I win season 1, and now I get one of my favourite players from my own club. I'm saving you from Chelsea and Liam Rosinia. And I get him at max potential, which according to Footwears is 89. Oh, beautiful. And now we have 5 million to spend on this team. We can only sign players from outside the top 5 leagues, though. And it's time to pull the trigger on a better keeper. I don't care what else we do. We need someone better than Hargreaves. And okay, from FCSB, 1.7 million, Matej Popper joins us. Only 1965 rated, insane potential. And he's a player we need in this team if we are to survive League One.
We're both co-managers, me and the glorified PE teacher. As let's work on this defense after a brilliant goalkeeper, shall we? And for my second signing, after going to the Elite Serie N, I'm going to try and go to the K-League for Kwan. A 68 rated defender surely gets us out of this 4th division.
Well, now looking at the team, we do need to sort some other positions out. I'm thinking we get another striker. I mean, after all, Max got my last one, didn't he? And you know, I think Michael Noonan from Shamrock Rovers is nothing short of perfect. And I'm really happy with my 2 signings, man. 2 very good players from 2 very non-guessable leagues. And we still have 1 more signing to make.
Lovely stuff with the signings. And for my final act of this year, I'm spending every penny. Alexandro Maidana. He's the final piece of the puzzle to try and get this team competing for promotion, and I don't think Goodwin guesses any of them signatures.
The question is now, where does my 3rd and final signing go in this squad? I'm thinking we sign a centre-back for Callahan, 2960 rated. I've taken a huge risk with his replacement, though. 2.1 mil has gone on Saudi Pro League player Yusuf Akaksek. But now with those 3 signings done, not only do I think I'm going to beat Max again, I think maybe another promotion's on the cards.
Okay, so leagues outside of the top 5. This is going to get interesting. We're stuck in the EFL. You stay in it with the championship.
I did think about doing that, but I thought, I know he's going to overthink this and guess that, but no, I did not.
Do you still go for a major league? Do you do it? I'm going to go Eredivisie.
Oh, another one I almost went for. But no, that's 2 down. 1 more to go.
Oh, I'm going to go for a league I struggle to say. Is it the Elite Serie N?
Are you sure you want to make that signing?
No, I'm going to actually change my mind and I'm going to go for the K-League. You're in my head.
Oh, thank God for that. I went for neither of them. I took the biggest risk then. I escaped with all 3. You are going to hate me for this, my friend, because I did get a player from the Saudi League, a centre-back called Aksi Sech. I think I got his name proper butchered. I went for a striker, Noonan, from the Irish League, and I went for FCSB's keeper, Popper, from the Romania League. Not sure what it's actually called. So I got all my 3. Now it's time to get your 3. You need a keeper, because there's no way you wouldn't have got one after not getting one last year. So I'm gonna go the Belgian Pro League.
I did not go to the Pro League. Very bait for the Wonder Kids.
Maybe you went bait though. Maybe you went the MLS.
I get to not release a player.
Oh, come off it, man. You can't leave me in suspense like that for no good payoff. I'm going to get your keeper, Max. I'm going to get your keeper. I've got a strategy here. It's not working, but I'm going to get it, as I believe my last Hail Mary. Have you gone to Turkey?
Oh, I have not gone to Turkey. Get in! I get to keep all the players. Well, I went to the Argentinian League for a left-back, Maidana. I went to the K-League myself for a centre-back, Seo Myeon-kwan. And then the one I actually guessed, because I can't say the name of the league, from the Elite Serie N, Fauxganger, a goalkeeper, 17 years of age, and absolutely brilliant.
Why didn't I just guess what you guessed for me? I'd have got 2.
So I'm feeling bright and positive. 6 players kept out of 6, and then my striker just decides not to turn up. Our midfielder, the top scorer, with 14. Our Moroccan gets 11. A Cam that isn't even in the team gets a few goals.
As for mine, Max, goodness me, Esteval, he didn't really do what I thought. He'd do 15 and 9 for him. We got 14 and 1 for Manning, 14 and 4 for new striker Michael Noonan. But on paper, minus the midfield, I think we might be good enough to get that promotion.
And with mine, brilliant defense. But do I see it actually getting automatic promotion? Well, our attack seemed to just get older. I finish in 14th in League 2. This is absolutely embarrassing.
And I finished 11th in League One. I still beat you.
This is actually unreal. You could actually keep Esteval.
But I'm not going to. I'm going to spin that wheel again. I'm saying goodbye to Esteval for the vibes. Who am I going to get in its replacement? Oh, he's a freaking... Oh, I know exactly who he is. And he's not very good. I've just traded platinum for bronze.
I'm hoping that gives me the ability to actually catch up.
And it might do, because next year we've got 10 million and we'll be guessing ages. It is a good day to meet me, guys. I have just checked his potential. I thought he was a way worse player. He's 88 overall potential of, anyway, according to FootWiz. We do unfortunately have to say goodbye to Esteval, though. However, we now have an attacking midfielder worthy to get us into the championship. Speaking of this time, 10 million, 3 signings, but we can only guess ages. So I've got to be tactical, and I think we've got to start by replacing Esteval in this right midfielder role. And I'm banking on the fact Max won't guess 20 years old, because there's a couple of regens knocking around now. So I'm going to go for Shea Lacey from Manchester United. He only cost us 4.2 mil, leaving us 5.8 for our remaining signings.
Beaten twice in a row, despite having a good team for League 2, is unacceptable. Now, ages. We can't go for regens, but with £10 million and the ability to just go any league, I have to go for a striker, but I'm going just above the normal age. I think he'll guess around 18 to 22, so Dawa Kamara, yes, he doesn't have the greatest of potential. He joins the club here in the 4th division of England, and I feel a bit sorry for him. Still, he's into the club for £3.5 million, not giving us too much money left.
And you know, with Lacey in our squad, I think it's time to shift our focus to this midfield, especially Bourne and Miller. I don't care what we have to do, we've got to replace one of these pair. And I absolutely don't believe he's going to guess this. I'm going for Luciano Boggio. He's 28 years old. He's our last signing at 4.2 mil, but he fills that gap in the midfield. And I think, to be honest, we've done all right here. Lacey, I am worried about, though. If he thinks I've gone for a wonder kid, there's a chance he could guess this.
And does he guess 26? I definitely think I'm safe with this one. Javier Amechi from the division above in Plymouth. 1.6 million for him, leaving us 4.7 still to spend. And because he's got the wonder kid Key Schmidt, I'm going for one of his teammates, Dave Quackman. With this man, he is 22. I'm hoping he doesn't guess him. I'm hoping he goes for teenage players and maybe thinks I'm going for a veteran striker. I am very satisfied with this team, especially in EFL League 2. Just hoping he doesn't guess an age, and if he was guessing positions, I would have been screwed.
Okay, Max, age is only a little bit tricky to guess, but I think with the position you're in, you're going to need some wonder kids, so maybe you've gone for a 21-year-old.
Is that your final guess?
That is my final guess.
You are wrong.
Naturally, of course I am. But would I be wrong at 22?
Are you sure?
Yep.
Well, out of 8 guesses, you finally got one of them. I did sign a 22-year-old.
I knew you would. You're in League 2. You need to.
Oh.
And you know what? I don't think you've spaced them out too much either. I think you've gone for a 25-year-old too.
Oh, I can tell you, you are wrong.
Go on then. Who are the other two you guessed? Or signed, should I say?
Bang in the middle you were. I signed a 26-year-old and a 24-year-old, Kamara and Amaechi. But you do get rid of my best signing, Quackman, who's 22, and a teammate of Key Schmidt, who you just signed. That's how I found him. Kinda gutted about losing him. I've got to make you lose yours. I reckon you've gone for a veteran, but a couple of young players. So I'm going to go 18.
I have not gone 18.
Do I copy you with 22? I think I am going to.
I have not gone for a 22-year-old.
Right, you've gone for a prime player. Let's go 27.
Oh, you were so close. I almost went 27. I went 28 with a centre-mid from Uruguay called Boggio, and I got a 20-year-old wonder kid in Shea Lacey from Man United.
Oh, man, that is an absolutely good one. And there goes my highest rated player, Quackman, 73. Right, and Marina is back into that midfield after losing the Dutchman, but still the team around him pretty good. We've got one player not getting played at all.
But Max, I'll be real, if I were you, I'd be worried. We have basically got a championship level team here, and the stats prove it. 26-1 for Noonan, 16-10 for Smith, our lone player, 14-8 for Bouzian.
And well, my stats are pretty good, but granted, I'm at League 2 level. I'm trying to build a championship team as well down here. with Kamara, Amaechi. And I hope you're not promoted to the championship because I want to be joining you, promoted in second place.
Max, you are going to hate me. I am promoted, but I've done it as champions of League One. I've once again won the league.
There's no way. There is no way there's still a division between us.
And there's no way I get another spin of that wheel because I'm getting another Wonder Kid. Smith, you've been a great servant, but now it's time to see what next Wonder Kid. Oh, Kabasi, I will take that. And he plays for a nation that could win the World Cup, which we are going to be guessing next year. World Cup nations, 15 million to spend. How Kabasi joins our team. What an addition he's going to be for us in the championship. And Max Calder's team lose, we can get stood on. As now we do have to say goodbye to Keith Smith. What a player he was for us last season. But now we have a defense worthy for the championship. Now it's a case of sorting our midfield out. As we have a cam, we need a centre mid, but we do also need a striker. But remember, we can only sign players from nations qualified for the World Cup. As starting very tactical, I'm going Ivory Coast for a certain Patrick Zabi, who costs 4.9 mil. But he is a very good player and someone we need in the midfield.
I was sure we was going to win that season. With Quackman, then we lose him. We still get a promotion, but we're losing overall. And with World Cup nations, central midfield, centre-back, maybe another winger, could really turn the tide around with 15 million to spend still. And will he guess the obvious nations? I think he might guess one or two, but not go for a player from a nation used to winning it, Jairzinho Malanga. Please, please don't guess Germany.
And okay, Zabi now in the team. We need a new cam and a striker now. And I was thinking about changing the formation, but now that we've got Kabasi in the team, I don't think we're going to do that just yet. What I am going to do is sign Croatian attacking midfielder Patrice Kovic for only 5 million. Staying very tactical as he's got incredible potential, 74 rated, only 21.
That's my bait nation out the way, and now it's just obvious the other two positions. I might go cheaper on a centre-back and then more expensive on a central midfielder. And you know what? A little bit of a wonder kid if he does get growing. Jalen Mitchell is into the club. There's surely no way he's guessing Costa Rica.
I think though now with my two signings, one from the Ivory Coast, one from Croatia, we can go for one really bait nation for that striker role. And I was just about able to afford our final signing from Brazil. We've gone for striker Giovanni. And that does indeed complete our team from top to bottom. We're ready for promotion. Only if, though, Max doesn't guess what I've done.
And them two players have cost 8 million, leaving us 7 million still to spend. Oh, and you know what? This is a risky game, but look at him. I know it's another bit of a bait nation being the first ever winners in Uruguay, but I have to take the gamble on Dos Santos. Screw it, I'm going for the latest ones. I'm going for Argentina.
I have not gone for Argentina.
Okay, you've gone a little less bait. Did you stay in the UK and did you go for Scotland?
I did not go for Scotland, bro. You could not be any further away.
I'm gonna go for New Zealand.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know why, mate. You've just wasted 3 guesses. 3 for 3 incorrect. So I went for Ivory Coast centre midfielder Zabi. I went for Croatian attacking midfielder Kovic. And Brazilian striker Giovanni. You were so close with Argentina.
Oh, in my head I said Brazil, I swear. Oh, no. I said no, that's on me. Oh!
But I've got 3. You're not going to get that, lad, because I think you've gone for Brazil yourself.
I have not. Get in there.
Okay, you mentioned the UK. That leads me to believe you've gone for England.
It's coming home this year, but I did not go for England.
Okay, I have no idea who you've done then. You know what, Max? Maybe because you guessed it, you've done it yourself. Did you go Argentina?
I was so very close, but I chose a nation close to it.
Oh, you went for Colombia, didn't you?
Actually, no, I went for Uruguay. Dos Santos is in the midfield, Malanga from Germany on the left, and in centre-back, Jalen Mitchell from Costa Rica. Never guessing that one.
Bloody hell, you're right. I was never guessing that. But we both escaped with all our players.
And it's a good job we signed Jairzinho. 24 goals here in League One. Same as Kamara making the step up. And Agustin dos Santos. What a player.
But man ain't too bad. Noonan got 22 for himself. We got 27 for Boggio, the Uruguayan centre, and Giovanni, the debutant Brazilian, 16-4. And man, the team on paper is ready for the Prem. Obviously, we got Kabasi, Popper, 82 rated in goal. Our Turkish centre-back, 81. Buzian, 80 rated. Lacey, 81.
And my team is almost at 80 ratings, but it's a little bit dysfunctional. I've got a plan for it next season, and I do like some of these players. And getting there, playoffs in our first season in League One, but we do need the bounce. Got a lot of catching up to do. He's in the Championship. And I tell you what, it's a 5-4 comeback against Pompey in the semis to, yes, beat Sheffield Wednesday, and I am joining him in the Championship, I hope.
Max, I am so sorry, but you're not joining me. We are in the Premier League, and we're once again beating you because I've done it as champions.
This video, everything's just one step ahead of me.
Max, are you ever going to win a season? Because at some point, you've got to have a go at this wheel yourself. We are getting rid of Kabasi and Camuso. I will definitely take him.
I actually don't remember who that is. I'm hoping he's not a good player.
Well, he's good enough for the Premier League at least, Max, and that's where I'll be next year. And that's also where we'll be guessing from for our 50 million we can only sign from Premier League clubs. Man, at this point, it's not even a competition. I am slapping Max. I'm just one step ahead of him every time. However, unfortunately, we lost the gamble with the wheel. We are trading in Pau Kabasi for an 86 rated Camuso. Not bad, though, especially for the Premier League, which we're also signing players from to improve this squad. Remember, though, only Premier League clubs from this year. No Coventry City. And you know what? I think we are going to start with the centre-back. Mandic, not good enough anymore. But we also have to make sure we're not giving two bait. Palace, I don't think is the most obvious option, and Maxence Lacroix looks like a damn good player. He is also incredibly quick, perfect for that 3 at the back situation, and he only cost us 28 million.
And I didn't know who that Camuso was. I've discovered he's a centre-back from Italy. Hashtag L ball knowledge, but I'm trying to up it with this change. As you can see, I've gone 4-4-2. I've got Alewe, Bernard, and Bennett, who need replacing. Then the rest look pretty good enough. To get a promotion, we've gone for the 4-4-2 flat with short passing. And then on the style, it's still very basic, as let's go to the Prem. 3 players need replacing. 50 million to spend. And he's not the highest player at the moment, but I don't think he's going to guess Brentford. Otto Stange, that's kind of cheap on another striker with Kamara. Yes, he's definitely not getting him. Or I hope, as I want to spend bigger on the centre mid.
And okay, 22 mil left to spend on a team already very solid for the Premier League. Here's the thing though, we aren't going to win a trophy this year unless it's the FA Cup or Carabao Cup, meaning Max will get a wonder kid. So maybe we look at another keeper for the bench, guys, just for those second competitions. And okay, the rest of our budget went on Sunderland goalie Michel Di Gregorio. As you can see, at his peak potential, but he's 84 rated. I'm not saying with him on our bench we're going to win some trophies, but it at least gives this team a chance to, and it gives us a chance to keep on using wonder kids.
So on the right back, I could go cheaper with Sem Renders from AFC Bournemouth. And him costing 13 million, the first one costing 12 million, leaves me 25. Which is a lot for me punching up in the Championship with Alejandro Granados joining the club, the Spanish wonder kid. Surely he doesn't guess Fulham, Brentford and Bournemouth out of the Premier League sides.
Starting off, I think you may have played a little mind game with me, because my club Chelsea has a lot of youngsters that ratings-wise would be right up your street. Have you gone Chelsea?
I have not gone Chelsea, although I did take a look at them.
Maybe then you've gone to the north of England, Tyneside. Have you gone Newcastle?
Are you actually going to stick with that guess?
I am.
Okay, I am safe again.
I can't see you going for a big team. 50 million blowing it on one player. You need promotion to catch me. So I'm thinking potentially you've got Nottingham Forest.
Oh my god, you had me scared then. But get in there I stayed in the south and I keep my players. I got a 22-year-old Stange, the new striker replacing Thiago at Brentford, Granados at Fulham, and I played really tactical. I went Renders from Bournemouth.
That last guess, it was between Bournemouth, Newcastle and Brentford. Why didn't I go for the latter?
Okay, so now with my players kept, I'm feeling confident for my season, but I have got to ruin yours. And surely yourself is going to Chelsea.
No, because it's just way too bait. It's way too bait.
Then again, I guess you don't like Chelsea at the moment. I'm going to copy you with Newcastle.
Are you sure?
I am sure, like you were sure with me.
You shouldn't be sure, mate, because I'm sure that your sure has just got you one incorrect again.
I'm going to guess a Manchester club, and I'm going to go City.
Are you sure about that?
No, I'm not actually. I'm changing to United.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am. I'm going to stick with United.
No, they're not, because you got both wrong. So I had to go tactical because I needed a defender. So I went for Crystal Palace's Maxence Lacroix. And because you're going to be winning that championship, I reckon, this year, now especially you got all three players, I went for a backup keeper. So I went for Michel Di Gregorio from Sunderland.
Okay. Only 2 players, is that? Very interesting.
Well, the stats don't look the best, I must admit. 14-3 for Buzian. We got 13-1 for Noonan. We got 10-3 for Giovan.
As for my stats, Augustin Dos Santos is incredible. Stange has done pretty well. A bit greedy. And then Amechi's done quite decent. Overall, this team is really good for the championship. It looks like our biggest little growth spurt. Hopefully it's in the Premier League.
Man already is in the Premier League, and judging by the ratings, I think we might have done a little bit better than I thought. But no, we're 16th in the Prem. We also do not win the FA Cup, nor do we win the Carabao Cup. So all Max has to do to beat me is get promoted.
Is that a comeback I can smell? Because it is 98 points. It's winning the championship. I'm coming to the Premier League. And God, I have forgot what the word Wonder Kid actually means by now. Come on. Give me a good player right here who I could use. Varella's a decent one. I'll take that. I need anything I can get my hands on.
I do not even know who that is, to be honest. But now that we're both in the Prem, it's time to take it up a notch. 75 million to spend, and we're not restricted to outside the top 5 leagues. We're guessing all of them.
Finally, a Wonder Kid. Doesn't completely fit into my shape, but I can go and change it. Welcoming Cardoso Varela, joining Goodwin. We've only got him a year, but I am going to actually change my formation to support him. Go and attack the Premier League with the 4-2-4, which is all fine because I'm going to change Malanga to a left wing anyway when Varela does leave. And this season, sign a right wing.
This is certainly a new feeling. We do not get a new Wonder Kid. We have got to say goodbye to Pietro Comozo. And you know what? Without him, I think we say goodbye to this formation and we move to another one. And I'm thinking the 4-3-3 attacking formation suits us best right now as we are. We can change Lacey and Buzian to a left wing and a right winger, improve them. Newman's up top. Obviously, we need a left back now, a right back, and maybe another midfielder. But this is where that 75 million comes in. We are going big with this one as I've signed Serie A talent Matteo Ruggeri for that left back role. He's a good player though. He's strong, he's quick, and he can still grow. I just hope Max doesn't guess the Serie A.
Potentially keeping the formation the same, and I think my first signing I take a big risk on. Phil Lopez is now 26 because if we do lose him, we'll have 2 wingers anyway at the club who can contribute. Amaechi can step back in because we know he's got goals and assists. We've got Jairzinho to come back in, and Varela for this season, which hopefully gets me the W overall this year, as that attack looks very good. Yes, we could use a striker, but I do trust my goalie, my fullbacks. I'm going for a big centre-back.
Now, obviously, we're in need of a right-back, and I'm going bold here. Belgian Pro League's Pedro Lima. Well, I say bold, I mean prices. He's cost us the rest of our budget to sign him on a 5-year deal. However, we've got a great team overall. We've got a defence worthy for the Prem. We just need to pull the wool over Max's eyes one more time.
And when I do say big centre-back, I mean I'm going all in. We've got around 50 million. Looking at a very decent player in Bundesliga, or in the Bundesliga. This man looks a bit better, Arnaud Diaby. But overall, I'm after beating Goodwin and Christian Matsima, who we get on the border of 45 million, making it a 73 million net spend. And I'm very happy with the team we're now crafting in the Prem. To start us off with, I'm going to be guessing the Bundesliga.
You would be guessing incorrect.
Okay, fair enough. Have you just stayed in the Premier League? Gone very basic?
No, I haven't, and thankfully so.
Flying through these, I think you'll have avoided La Liga. You've gone to Serie A instead.
Do you honestly think so?
No, actually. I'm going to change it to La Liga.
Yes, I can't believe that worked. I went Serie A.
This isn't fair, man.
God, I'm gonna get rinsed for that, but I do not care. That is the ultimate mind game. I went for Napoli's left back Rigeri, and then I went for Pedro Lima, who is in the Belgian Pro League.
Oh my god, fair play. Only 2 signings, okay.
And that's why I always stick to my guns, Max. But that is also why I think you may have bluffed me with your guesses. I think you've gone to the Premier League.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I've just done this on you. No chance of doing this on me.
Are you sure about that statement?
I am very sure.
Okay, well, you're right. You're right. I have stayed in the Premier League. This is a throw.
So that's the Premier League done. I reckon that's your big one, though. But then again, is your team too good to go niche? I'm not sure. Maybe you've gone La Liga, though.
Are you sure? I'm going to keep playing this mind game.
You're not ever going to get me to change my mind.
Well, you haven't guessed anyone. I did not go in La Liga.
Final guess, though. I'm going to go where you should have stuck your guns to. Have you gone Serie A yourself?
Okay. No, I haven't!
All right, then who did you go for?
Well, I actually aren't too disheartened. My big player was in the Bundesliga, Matsima for 40 million, and the winger I am losing, it's only Fer Lopez from Wolves.
Only Fer Lopez? He's a great player.
But not when you've got Jarzinho lingering on the bench back for the first team. I've got a plan up my sleeve, which I don't think you know that I spoke about. So Fer Lopez, goodbye. I'm still holding my hopes on the player. As there we go, he got an increase, changing to a right wing. Malanga replaces Fer Lopez, who I didn't mind losing, although he doesn't score many goals. We're carried by 3 others.
And I'm carried by Newman, I'm carried by Lacey, our aging midfielder Boggio, and our left winger Wassim Bouzian, who's now 89 rated. And speaking of ratings, Noonan 87 alongside Lacey. We've got Lacroix 85, Popper 85, Axie Czech 87, Rigeri 85 now.
And my team's looking a little bit still all over the place, but some big boys like Matsima, Stanger's done very well, and Malanga making that change was brilliant. Also, shout out Fauskanga, a brilliant goalkeeper, and that I will take all day long. We're in the Champions League with our standout players, 3rd on 69 points.
Third, you say, Max? I am so sorry that I keep doing this to you. We are 2nd in the Premier League.
All my days, this is actually infuriating now.
I get my Wonder Kid back. Sorry, bro. The Wonder Kid's coming back home. We're spinning the wheel again. Who is it this time? Oh, we just missed Lamine Yamal. We get sour. I don't even think we need him.
I don't mind that, as long as you are not touching Lamine Yamal in the Champions League.
But speaking of, we are both in the Champions League now, so the budget's getting up to 150 million, and we can only sign players from Champions League winning clubs.
As long as he hasn't got Lamine Yamal, I know his team will probably be good now, but we lose Cardoso Varela, which is probably going to be the man that gets replaced. Unless I change my style again, but this did just get us into the Champions League. And I'm thinking 50 million on a left winger, and then a central defender who's old. I think that's going to be my play. Get an old defender in who's cheap. Then it potentially gives us another striker, but we have to work on a left winger, who I again think I might change to a winger through a position change. What if we just went for 2 signings again? And one of them was Elise. Huge gambles late on in this save. But if I want to try and catch up and win that Champions League before him, I've got to go for a big money player. He goes straight into that team, and I think being left-footed, we can change this in a way he won't be expecting. Only 2 weeks to clutch up on that wing.
We do start the new season, though, with a superstar joining us in Leo Sauer. 86 overall, already at his maximum potential. Unfortunately, we've got no room for him in the team. He only makes the bench as our wingers are far too good to be replaced, as we have 150 million to spend on it. Only sign players from teams who've won the Champions League. And I think our first signing has to be Boggio. 32 now, he's getting on a bit. And I've got to admit, I'm thinking about going as bait as possible. What about Real Madrid? They've got Camavinga, a centre mid called Thiago Pitot. They've got Fede Valverde as well. I think with the pattern of signings I've been making, he won't think I'll go big and bold like this. And so for 63.5 1.5 mil, another superstar joins the club.
And I am screwed, basically, if Goodwin guesses Bayern Munich. But now we go to Serie A. I think I'm just going to let fate choose this player for me. Juve have won the Champions League before, and they do have Nanami Collins. And Inter have won the Champions League, but then looking at their players, I actually don't want any of them. The best centre-backs are here at Juventus, and because we are close to the Champions League, I'm going to take age out of the equation. Signing 2 Frenchmen, this one for 36 million. Praying he doesn't guess Bayern or Juve, as that's a huge step in the right direction.
As he fits into our starting 11 perfectly, hopefully he gets to stay there. And now I think we move on to our cam, where Kovic really hasn't grown how I wanted him to. In his replacement, Lennart Kohl from Bayern, and this guy is just an absolute monster of a player. Another signing I think I'll get away with because it's just too bait for what I'd usually do, which of course is going for quite niche clubs to avoid being guessed, but Kohl and Camavinga in that midfield has leveled it up so much. And you know what, if the worst comes to worst and he guesses both players, we still have the players that we replaced them with on the bench ready to go anyway. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but I'd love to keep them. 150 mil is a lot of money, and that can get you 3 very good players which you need, and I believe you've got one from maybe Borussia Dortmund.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you positive?
I am.
100%?
Yeah.
That's a lot of confidence for a wrong answer.
You little... Okay, maybe not Dortmund then, but potentially Barcelona.
Oh, that's another wrong answer.
You can't leave me in suspense for a wrong answer, man. That's unfair. Maybe it's one of the recent ones. Maybe you've gone really, really bait and gone for Chelsea and tried to get that under my nose.
Your club? Your club? Well, a little secret. I'm using Liam Rosini as the manager to sign the players, but no, I didn't go for your club.
Of course you're using that little fraud. Go on then, who are the 3 players you got?
Well, I only went for 2. The first one from Juve, I went for Kalulu. And guess what? I improved on my wonder kid from last season. I knew you wouldn't guess him because he's a right mid, but Mikel Elise from Bayern Munich.
Oh, wow. Very well played. Well played.
Okay, now, and I've got to try and guess yours. And I heard you, well, obviously was a bit happy when you was laughing right there, but I think you might have gone for Bayern Munich yourself.
But you want to lock that in?
I'm going to lock it in. I am not playing any part in any mind games.
Who would I get from Bayern, though?
I think you'd get Musiala.
We have 150 million. Bruv, you're a career mode YouTuber. 150 million for Musiala. Come on.
I'm going to think about it. I'm going to stick with it. Definitely.
Oh, you got me this. Yeah. Bayern Munich. I did go for Bayern Munich. Didn't work that time. I almost had you. I had you second guessing for a second.
Get in there. Right. I just feel like for the vibes, because you went from one club I went from, did you also go from Juventus?
I came close to it, but no, I couldn't afford the player I wanted.
Okay, so if you came close to it, did you stay in the Serie A with Inter?
I cannot believe I have got away with it. No, because you may have taken Lennart Kohl away from me, granted, but you have not taken Real Madrid's Camavinga.
Oh, okay. You do not want to see on screen the celebrations I just pulled off thinking I'd actually got the right answer.
But man, Lennart Kohl, it's not the end of the world, but I'd have loved to have kept you.
And this big position swap working. Elise to that left wing. He goes up 3 again. 31 goals, stands with 21. Malanga, Jairzinho I like to call him, has been brilliant all save.
Never mind your boys though, we got Noonan 31-1, 18-5 for Buzian. We got 13-12 for our new signing Camavinga, who we kept. Lacey as well with 10-10. Kovic makes his way back into the team, surrounded by world-class talent. 90-rated centre-back at Cicek. We've got a 91 Buzian. We've got a 90 Noonan, 90 Lacey, 86 Zabi, 87 Camavinga. We've got to have won the Champions League this year.
And I think Champions League, I'd probably expect this team to maybe hit a semi-final. Carried heavily by Elise, but soon caught up by Stange, 89 overall himself. Same as Dos Santos, the goalie's almost there, but the captain Matt Zimmer is a 90. And as for the Premier League, 69 points. I think we finished on last year. 3rd again. Champions League guaranteed. I'm hoping this has won the season.
Well, it hasn't. 3rd in the Prem as well, but I've got 4 points more than you on 73. Once again, lad, I get another wonder kid.
Hang about. we've still got the Champions League to go. I might have done better in that. As I reach the semi-finals, losing to Juve, where I just signed a star centre-back from.
And we crash out against Leipzig in the quarter. I can't believe it. You've actually beaten me. You rat!
Get in there. Doing it in Europe. Might have not done it in the Prem so much. Come on, come on. I mean, my team I'm pretty happy with now. Who is this going to land on?
Oh,
Centre-back.
no.
You know I will take Dean Howson.
Oh, no, that's bad. Max, I think it's time. We're pulling no punches now. 300 million to spend, but we can only guess individual players.
Dean Howson or Huyson, I don't care how you say your name, buddy. I absolutely love you. Saves me having to spend on him, winning him. We're not short on centre-backs here at the club, as he's going to go in at the left-hand side. Matsima, they've both got 5-star weak foot, but there's one position we desperately need, which at this point in the save could be a little bait, but striker. And I know we've got 300 million, but what if we went all out on 2?
Well, that's another loss under my belt, but we came close last year with these boys to winning the Champions League. Max did come closer though, so we need to lock in. And we've got to start with Kovac, man. He's just not good enough. And you know what? We've got a lot of money to spend, so why not splash it on one of the best cams in the game, Nico Paz. He did cost 130 million, but there's no way he guesses that I've signed Nico Paz. He probably won't even think about him.
I want my backside covered and Erling Haaland next to Elise. Come on, don't be silly. It has got to happen, as I don't see him guessing 2 strikers, so if he does guess Erling Haaland, getting out of the realms of realism but into the realms of Champions League winning glory, and now I need another striker to cover if he actually guesses this one. Erling's going to be a beautiful beast, and finally we've got a bit of a bench together. No central midfielders down there. Maybe if we actually suffer an injury.
And okay, we've got Donnarumma, we've got Nico Paz. Now we just need to replace Lacroix because he's too old now. And at this stage, I can't afford any player to go down in rating. And I've gone really tactical with this one, hoping he doesn't remember me having this player from the wheel. Pau Kabasi joins us for our maximum budget left. He comes in at 91 rated with room still to grow. And man, this team, if we're able to keep all the players we've signed this year, they'll win the Champions League. But Max has been on form. He's guessing my plays. I just hope what I've done this year has swindled him.
We could do with one, so I've just gone ahead and spent a little bit of pocket change on Alex Garcia because I don't think he'll ever guess him before we make a big money move. And finally, also to weaken another Premier League team as well as go for the UCL, I'm signing the masked man, Victor Osimhen. He surely doesn't guess him, and Erling Haaland. Okay, so Dean Huyson's big for me. Would you have signed him yourself? I'm not guessing him as a player. To try and win the Champions League, you need big name players. And is Erling Haaland on your list?
No, he's not.
Okay, right. That's a gamble one. What about the other striker? Victor Osimhen, maybe?
Maybe not.
Okay, that's 2 wasted ones. I know you sorted kind of in the midfield with Carl. I think he'll do a lot of cover for you. Have you gone for a centre-back? Did you permanently sign Pau Kabasi?
Oh my god, that's outrageous. How did you remember that? No, you rats.
Are you actually playing me here, or have you actually signed him?
No, I've got him. I've actually signed him.
Get
Oh
in.
my, I'm actually gutted. He was the big player as well. Well, the other 2, I'm actually really glad that you didn't get them. Donnarumma for the keeper role and 89 overall Nico Paz.
Fair enough. Paz and Carl I'm actually worried about.
But now it's my turn, and brother, I've got to get you back for Pau Kabasi. But I'm looking at the players that you could get, like the highest rated ones. I feel like you need 3 players as opposed to 2. So I feel like you spread your money out a bit. Right, my first guess. Have you gone for Desiree Doué from PSG?
Him and Elise on either wing. I have not. I am loving Jardinia.
Yeah, you've got Elise. Stupid. That's such a wasted guess. You don't need a defender because you've got Dean Howson. Maybe you need a keeper. Have you gone Juan Garcia from Barca?
I have not. I love Faustkanga. Really good player.
I have got no idea who you've signed, I'll be real with you. So you know what? I'm going to go big. Have you gone Erling Haaland yourself?
I thought you said you wasn't going to guess players that I guess for you.
I'm not falling for the mind game.
But you said you wasn't, so you must have fallen for one of the mind games.
Brother, I'm going off intuition here. I'm going off intuition. Which may or may not work. I don't know. But I'm going to go for Erling Haaland.
Right, okay. You have got Erling Haaland correct.
Come on! Come on, come on, come on!
Ah, I put it on a plate for you. However, I covered my backside because I said, if you guess the players that I signed, Haaland in the team, I also got Osimhen, and then I got Alex Garcia, just as a backup midfielder who I knew you'd never guess.
I'm going to be honest, I could give a rat's off about Osimhen. I'm buzzing about the fact I got the goal machine, Haaland up net. I've got a strong feeling now I can beat you.
Well, Haaland and Osimhen, I gambled on both of them because I only needed one striker. I'm losing, obviously, the better one, but will Osimhen still carry me through?
And I am going to be losing Pau Kabasi. We do have defenders that can do the carry job, but I'd have loved him in the team for this year. But honestly, losing Kabasi did make a difference. A full team almost of 90 rated players.
And losing Haaland might have actually been rough because Osimhen's actually going down. I lost the wrong striker, but still 90s all around here.
But I don't care about your team, my stats. I feel like we might have done a bit of madness this year. New man, 37 in 63.
But I can do one better, 37 in 62 for Otto Stange. The German's been unbelievable, same as Elise at one side of him, Malanga, Jairzinho, both on the wrong wings. And lose-win isn't actually losing as much as it is now winning. We go through in the Champions League phase to put us straight past the playoffs. Milano, 4-2. They tried to come back. Won against Leipzig. And then, in a semi-final, Paris. Bloody PSG I ran into.
Max.
Yep.
Max.
Yep.
You're going to hate me for this.
I know what you're going to tell me. I just know what you're going to tell me.
I won the freaking video. We've won the Champions League 4-1 against Lille.
Lille? Hang about? Lille? And to be fair, I would have had Porto in the final. I threw it away for myself.
But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and go give Max some love. Go subscribe to him. And if you want to see more videos like this, watch the rebuild showdown me and Max did way back when with Manchester United. Today, I'm taking over Chelsea.
And I'm taking over Chelsea as we're racing to win the Champions League.
How you feeling about this, lad? You confident?
I'm so ready for this. I feel like I'm going to absolutely destroy you.
Hey, don't get too confident, though. We've only got 2 signings a season and only 100 million to spend.
But we also get 3 guesses as to who the other person signed.
And if we guess correctly, that player has to be released.
I've got this in the bag, Goodwin. Trust me.
Yeah, but I've got the advantage because I know this Chelsea team inside and out. Not only have I got the home advantage, I've got the home team advantage, lad.
Maybe so, but you don't have the rebuilding skills that I have. I've been rebuilding teams for years, and I'm going to absolutely dominate you.
Well, you better hope you're right, lad, because whoever has the best season gets an advantage that will help them.
Or a disadvantage for the opponent that will absolutely screw them.
And for season 1, we'll be guessing positions. Rahman is off his rocker if he thinks he's beating me with this team. My own team, is he joking? Now, admittedly as well, I've come into this very, very prepared. I am not losing this. So for starters, we're going to keep the formation as it is. I'm very happy with it. It's balanced. I don't see any reason to mess with it. Remember though, we've only got 2 signings to make and we're guessing positions, and I want to throw Rahman off the centre. Well, I'm actually going to change Palmer to a left midfielder. It'll only take him 2 weeks and he can play that role. And I'm also converting Reece James to be a centre back as well, because surely he won't guess I'm going to go for a new attacking midfielder and a new right back. I mean, not unless he's somewhere in this room. And with those changes, our team looks a little bit like this, and I'm happy with it, but we do need a cam and a right back.
Okay, I have some major plans for this Chelsea team. I think Goodwin's going to play it safe. I think he's going to make 1 or 2 sales and then make 3 transfers, and that's it. I'm going to turn this team completely on its head. This team is not going to look anything like the current squad. In terms of formation, that's where it starts. We are moving to a 3 at the back formation. This is going to be absolute chaos, and I'm going to prioritize wingers. I think so. I think we're going to prioritize wingers. I'm going to try and look to sell some of the best players that Chelsea actually have. The first thing I'm going to do is add all of these guys to the transfer list. Well, apart from Enzo, we're going to keep Enzo, but we don't need like Cucurella because he's a left back. Can we make Reece James a centre back in 2 weeks? Yeah, we can. Okay, so Reece James is going to be a centre back for us. We're going to sell João Pedro. I like Andre Santos a lot, so I'm actually going to keep him. I'm going to get some coaches to try and develop him, and Jamie Gittins as well. So it's very Rahman of me actually to just try and use all the young players. Jarell Hato, we can make a centre-back in 9 weeks as well. So we're going to actually go with Jarell Hato at centre-back. I thought we were terrible at centre-back, but actually we might be okay. Okay, that's enough players on the transfer list. That looks good to me. And obviously we have a starting budget of 100 million. So that's nice. That's a good platform to work off. That means we can make one signing at least. We can only make 3 signings in total, but I can sell as many players as I want. I'll accept as many transfers as possible. Get rid of all the fodder. I think Goodwin's going to stick really close to his current formation. Chelsea in real life or in this game start off in a 4-2-3-1. Caicedo 144 million. Yep, we'll say yes to that. Thank you very much. As much as it would be great to have and develop Caicedo, we're going to be good anyway, so it doesn't matter. Sterling to Man United for some reason. Okay, sure. But all those sales have given us a significant amount of money. 508 million for this team. And I think that's enough. For player sales, that's enough. Need to find a way to fit Palmer in, but maybe we can make him a right mid. Currently transfer listed, but obviously we'll take him off the transfer list. Yeah, 14 weeks to make him a right mid. I'm happy to wait that. In terms of what I want for a starting team, we absolutely need an incredible centre-back, a ridiculous striker, and then maybe a goalkeeper, because Sanchez really isn't that good.
This will be quite tricky though for me. We've only got 100 million to spend in total, and we don't want to overspend with one signing and then lack on the other. I have to admit though, guys, I love the looks of Nico Paz. 87 to 93 potential, 20 years old. He's gonna be expensive though, between 47 and 60 million, but if we can get him for around 48, that'll be us laughing. Plus we can also put a swap deal into this. I mean, we can sell players. I'm just choosing to be lazy not to, because I think I can get away with it. But okay, they want Colville and 35.3. Not happening. Come on, Fabregas, give me a break. Used to be a Chelsea player. 53.4. Okay, we can get this under 50 million. I'm positive. 49.5 mil, that's a done deal. And just like that, we have a brand new attacking midfielder for just under 50 million for the next 5 years. Hopefully, anyways, guys, I'm just praying that he hasn't clicked in what I've done with Palmer, because if he has, my plan is going straight out the window.
So why don't we start off up front? Why don't we just go and get Haaland? We have 508 million, so we effectively have infinite money. So let's just go get Erling Haaland for striker. We don't even need to think about that one. He's the best striker in the game. He's young as well. He's like 24. So it's an absolute no-brainer. We'll go 172 million for Haaland. Yes. What? No, I'm not paying that much. 172.7. It should be fine. Why do you want so much money? They're just sticking to the price. Okay, this is actually kind of scary, to be honest. And they're going to say no. Damn it. If we can't get Haaland, then we may as well get Kylian Mbappe. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Although they won't sell him. Oh my god, no. So what the hell do we do for striker then? Is it worth it for Haaland? It's a huge risk for this video. Let's start the bidding much higher. We'll start at 200 million. So they want 264, but that's a lot more reasonable. They're actually coming down to meet us. Let's go 214 and see what they say. They'll say yes. Okay, that's fine. And then for salary, I'll give him 400k a week and just see what he says. He says yes. Excellent stuff. I'm bringing him in the door. We have made our first signing. Goodwin will never see this one coming. It's Erling Haaland to play striker for us. And if he manages to guess striker though for Erling Haaland, I'm going to be absolutely screwed.
Now, okay, we have 47 mil left in our budget, and this is going to be tricky for that right back role, because we already have Malo Gusto there, who has got good potential. Ideally though, we want someone better. Now we could go for Julian Timber, 84 to 89 potential, 24 years old, but he's a bloody Arsenal player. We could go for Reed from Feyenoord, insane potential, only 19, but he's 3 ratings lower than Malo Gusto. Then obviously there's the dream signing in Jules Koundé, but he's well out of our price range. But there's no rule about signing a left back for that right back role, so I'm going to go for Miguel Gutierrez from Napoli, 81 rated, 23 years old, and he's only worth between 35 and 44 million. Yes guys, I think this will work. And there we go, we just about managed to afford him at 36 million alongside his contract for the next 4 years. And finally, for the last few touches of this team, Gutierrez is going to become a right back. That's that sorted. Reece James is going to be converted to a centre back, going to 85 rated. Oh, I'm a genius. And Palmer is going to be a left midfielder. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to have a overall change there, but we'll take it. And this, ladies and gents, is one last look at my masterpiece. I just hope Rahman doesn't figure out what I've done. I don't think he will. I'm 99.9% sure he hasn't. But if he has, everything comes crashing down.
Okay, now with Haaland signed, well, we need to get a centre-back. Fofana is just not good enough. I need someone in the middle to absolutely hold down the team. And there are great options like Bastoni and Saliba, but my first love when it comes to centre-back signings on this game is obviously Willian Pacho. So let's go and approach to buy him. Now, we do have 300 million, so we should be able to afford it. If I say 100, they're going to go 125, but if I remove the sell-on clause and stick to my guns, they might just agree with me, and they do. The beauty of genius negotiation. I'm kind of a genius in that way. Signing Erling Haaland was a bit of a pain. Signing William Pacha was the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. The man walks into Chelsea, no problems at all. We have made our second signing, and I am certain that Goodwin is nowhere near the level of quality that we've signed. And with Pacho in the team, it's looking good. But we absolutely categorically need a goalkeeper. We just do. I think Goodwin knows that I'm going to try and be like smart or something. I'm going to try and do something stupid like play a 3 at the back formation, but I don't know if he'll see the obvious. I think goalkeeper is a really obvious position for Chelsea to try and target. See, like, we could just go and get Donnarumma, and we could get him for about 115 million. That's the thing. And we have still like 200 million, so we can definitely afford Donnarumma. He is the final signing that we will be making, though. We're only allowed to make 3 signings a season, so we need to be really, really careful. But I think we've made great signings. I mean, Haaland, Pacho, and Donnarumma. They're great signings. And our third signing is in the door. The man barely fits through the door. He's such a massive goalkeeper. Gianluigi Donnarumma is an amazing signing. Now I need to get in Goodwin's head. Who will he have signed? I'm going to need to try and guess that. It's going to be scary, but I'm very excited. We've got rid of all the dead wood in this team, which is really, really good. We need to make 1 or 2 final adjustments, though, just quickly. First things first, Reece James becomes a centre-back, and he's up to an 85 overall. Jurel Hatta will be a centre-back in 5 weeks, so we need to keep an eye on that. Other than that, that's good. That seems pretty good to me. Let's hop back on a call with Goodwin. Let's try and guess his positions. This is going to be really interesting.
Right then, we happy with our signings, lad?
Yeah, I'm really happy. I think I've got 3 great signings here. I've absolutely diced them up.
Whoa, what, 3?
Yeah, it's 3 signings.
What do you mean?
It's 3 signings.
No, it's 2. We get 3 guesses.
What do you mean it's 3? What do you mean it's 2 signings? No way! Oh my god. All right, okay. So what happens now? Do I get like a punishment or something? Or like, do I...
No, I tell you what. I'm a gracious host. I'll let you have that. But do you know what? This actually works out better for me. I could get 3 players from 3 guesses. So I'll let you have that.
But I think next season, I think it's fair if you make 3 signings next season and then it's kind of balanced. Then it makes sense.
Okay, yeah. We'll see what happens first, shall we? How confident are you that you're going to escape with a full team?
You are absolutely cooked. You have no chance at all. I've done mental gymnastics. I've probably overthought this too much, actually. It's probably too easy. But I hope not. What about you? How confident are you? Because I feel like I have you read like a book.
I don't think you've got me at all. I think I've outwitted you. I think I've got you on the home turf. I think I've got you on the home team. And I think I'm living rent-free.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, we do have 3 guesses, which we alluded to. In season 1, we're guessing positions. So if the other person guesses any of the positions that we made a signing for, then we lose that player completely.
Indeed. So speaking of, do you want to go first? You are a guest on this channel.
That's very kind of you. You are a gracious host. But I'm a gracious guest. So you're going first. Have some guesses. See what you can do.
Ooh, okay. So what formation are you rocking?
For your information, I am rocking a 3-4-3 formation.
You scumbag. So what formation are you rocking exactly?
I'm rocking a 3-4-3. So I have 3 centre backs, 2 centre mids, a left mid, a right mid, a left winger, a right winger, and a striker.
Okay, that's just made this more challenging. Okay, we both saw the starting teams. We had the exact same team to start with. So I'm going to guess a new keeper.
No!
Well, have I got that right?
Oh, man! God damn it, right. Donnarumma's gone. No!
Get in! No matter what else, I knew you'd go for a new keeper.
Right, before we do anything then, let me go and release Donnarumma into free agency. Goodbye, Gianluigi. He was here for about 10 minutes.
Told you, mate, I'm living rent-free. Okay, you're playing a 3 at the back. I've already got Donnarumma gone. Where else would you go? Where could you improve this team? Okay, I'm going to go with me gut. Have you bought a centre-back?
No! Are you serious? No!
Yeah, I've locked it.
Oh, all right. Pacho's on the bench. He's gonna get released.
Have I got 2 out of 2 so far?
Yeah, you have. You actually have.
Rent-free, my friend. Rent-free.
This is such BS, man. Oh, here. I'm screwed. I'm actually screwed. Okay, right. You've got 1 more guess. You're never gonna guess this last one. You're just not. It's just not gonna happen.
Striker.
What?
Striker.
Nah, you're just watching my screen, man.
Have I actually got 3 out of 3?
You're actually watching my screen. What the hell? Well, you're not sharing your screen. Like, I'm not sharing my screen. But, like, have you got a camera?
I've got mine.
Did you come to Ireland and set a camera up in my room? Haaland, no! What are you talking about? Oh, my God, bro. Your channel sucks. I hate coming on your channel.
So I have stuck with the 4-2-3-1. I haven't changed the formation at all. So I've got 1 keeper, 2 centre-backs, a left-back, a right-back, the 2 holding midfielders, a right mid, left mid, cam, striker.
I would be looking, well, like, centre-back's a really obvious one. If you signed a centre-back, then you're going to be in a really good spot. If I guess centre-back, then I definitely know you didn't sign a really good centre-back, and I think I can live with that. I think I'm going to guess left mid.
Are you sure about that?
Yep, I'm certain. I'm absolutely certain.
Oh, freaking hell. So are you in here as well?
Yes, let's go. Okay, this actually looks really bad. This looks terrible. No way.
Because if you are in here, you'd have terrible eyesight because I haven't gone for a left midfielder.
Come on. You just went with the most obvious positions as guesses for me. I'm going to go centre-back. I'm going to go centre-back because I just need to get it. I need to get it off my mind. Go centre-back.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am certain. I am certain.
Well, I am certain that you've just wasted 2 guesses then.
What? Are you serious, bro? Maybe you sold Cole Palmer, put Enzo Fernandez at cam, and then bought another CDM. So I'm going to say CDM.
Oh, should have kept my mouth shut.
Really?
No, you guessed wrong again.
No! Oh my God. Come on, bro.
Now would you like me to tell you what I've done?
Yeah. What'd you put, Cucurella in nets or something stupid?
No, I made Cole Palmer at left midfield.
Yeah.
I put Reece James at centre back. I bought Gutierrez, turned him into a right back, and I bought Nico Pass for the cam roll.
Oh, that's grand. They suck. Isn't Nico Paz like 78 rated?
80 rated with insane potential.
Yeah, but like, okay, that's grand. I can live with that. Okay, those signings suck. Okay, you're screwed.
Yeah, we'll see at the end of the season, mate. We'll see.
Oh, look at this. Oh, Goodwin, you're going to hate this. Remember you got rid of Haaland? You said Haaland was bad. Oh, no, I've got Liam Delap up front. 22 goals. 22 goals for Liam Delap. 22 and 4 for Jamie Gittins, plus 6 for the season for him as well. 18 and 12 for Cole Palmer from right midfield. What do you think of that?
I still think you've done worse than me, mate. Speaking of, how have you done in the Premier League?
Well, in the Premier League, we didn't do as well as I'd have hoped. We finished 6th in the league, so it's okay, I suppose. It's not that bad. As for the FA Cup, though, however, we actually managed to win it with a 3-0 win over Fulham. But in the EFL Cup, how did we do? Well, Man City won it, and we got knocked out in the 4th round against Crystal Palace, so not that good. But what about the Champions League? Well, Arsenal managed to win it, by the grace of God, and we got knocked out in the round of 16 against Borussia Dortmund, which isn't that good, really.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
I don't imagine that you'll have done much better than me because, you know, I'm the GOAT. So let's see what you did. Go on.
Well, stats-wise, Palmer got himself 29 in 5. He got Paz with 23 in 9, 12 in 8 for Enzo Fernandez too.
That's pretty good. Not much goals going from your striker, though.
Yeah, but we finished 2nd in the league, finishing only 1 point behind Aston Villa.
What about in the FA Cup? How did you get on?
Well, you'll be happy about the FA Cup because Doncaster knocked us out in round 5. We did lose to Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final. But bro, we didn't even make the playoffs in the Champions League. We played 8, didn't win a single game. Mate, that's tragic.
Oh my God. Okay, I thought I was in a bit of trouble, but that Champions League performance makes me feel a lot better. I actually think this is close. I thought you were going to have a better season.
No, it's not close. You won it. You won a trophy. I didn't. End off. You won the FA Cup. And that means you get a spin of the wheel, so let's go to it. Right then, what do you think you're going to get? Don't answer because you didn't actually know any of this on here. Ooh, okay. Wait for it to stop. Winner gets an extra signing for free.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I can just pick one player from World Football to just add to my team. This is brilliant.
Yeah, but don't get too cocky because we still got 3 guesses each. And next up, we're guessing leagues. And okay, we managed to escape last year with every single one of our players intact, but we didn't do as well as Rahman, which is really annoying. The good news, we've got 100 million to spend. And Rahman's already said I can make 3 signings because he did it last year, so we're going to take advantage of that. And in order to do that, I have sold a whole bunch of our players to get as much money together as possible. And now we've got 267 mil to spend. And we can do a lot with that. And the first thing I want is a brand new keeper for Penders. I'm also thinking a striker for João Pedro, because I didn't actually see him on the stats board last year, which is really disappointing. But first things first, I want to keep it, and I want it to be in a league which isn't too guessable. So I'm going for Porto Diogo Costa from Liga Portugal. He is one hell of a keeper, and he only cost us 39 million. I don't think from last year, Raman's going to guess this.
Okay, into season 2, now we have to pick players based on the league that they're signed from. So I can just sign the positions that we need. We still need the same 3 positions. We need a goalkeeper, we need a centre back, and we need a striker. But I just need to make sure I sign them from like interesting leagues. So we're gonna have to be really, really smart. Signing in the Eredivisie seems like a decent idea, but also I'm not sure. I'm really scared now because he gets every single one of my players. Although I do get 1 free signing. There's plenty of options. Like a guy like Marco Carnesecchi would be really good as well. Same with Lucas Chevalier. We'll shortlist him. Although there's not much I love in the Premier League, to be honest. Let's have a look in Spain, because in Spain there is Joan Garcia. I was thinking as well, for my free player, I could go Lamine Yamal. But of course, if Goodwin guesses La Liga, then I'm in big, big trouble because I'll just lose him. But I think I take risks. I think I take the risk so I can get 3 or 4 more. Although, for the striker position, like Kylian Mbappe, we could take on a free. We do need a striker. Do we go Mbappe or do we go Lamine Yamal? The question is, who has more potential, Bino Gittins or Delap? Delap is lower rated as well. So screw it. I'm going to free sign Kylian Mbappe, but we can leave that for a minute. For now, we're looking at goalkeepers. Screw it. I'm going to go with Carnesecchi. I think he's more likely to guess Ligue 1 because of all the great PSG players. So we'll go with Carnesecchi and we'll go 55 million for him. That seems good. We signed a goalkeeper last year. We signed Gianluigi Donnarumma. Goodwin guessed that position, so we lost him. This time around, we signed another Italian goalkeeper. This one's from the Serie A. Hopefully Goodwin won't read my mind this time.
Now that's our first signing in the books. We didn't spend too much on him, 226 million left, but I still want to keep outside the top 5 leagues. And I obviously also want a striker, so Galatasaray's Victor Osimhen is quite literally perfect for what I want. He did cost a whopping 120 million, but I believe he'll be worth it, because I don't think Raman's going to get to the Turkish league either. At least I'm really hoping not.
And Carnesecchi is in the door. Okay, that's 1 signing made. Let's get that striker sorted. Let's get Kylian Mbappe. Let's just go for it. It's a big swing, but we can get him on a free. We can get him for free because of that wheel spin that we did. So let's go and pick up Mbappe. It literally doesn't matter because we get him on a free transfer. We don't pay for the wages. We don't pay for the transfer budget. It's all really free. Kylian Mbappe joins Chelsea. Please, please, please. I really hope he doesn't guess La Liga.
Now, okay, this is how we got the team after 2 signings, 95 mil left to spend. And I really don't know where to put the remaining funds. The beauty of this Chelsea team is because it's so young, it's got so much potential anyway. Maybe we get an out-and-out CDM though for Enzo. I know he's 86 rated and 25 years old, but he did put that picture on Instagram which made it look like he's leaving in real life. I know that's not a concrete excuse, but it's the excuse I'm using, and I'm going for the Premier League Sandro Tonali. And that marks our 3rd and final signing, 85.9 mil on Newcastle's Tonali, which frankly makes our team look bloody fantastic right now. I just need Raman to pull a performance like last year and not guess a single thing I've done.
And now we have Kylian Mbappe in the team. Hold on, we need to go and find him. There he is. The main thing is Mbappe's in the team. Now I just have to sign a centre back. But we don't have that much money, so I am going to have to make a player sale here. Nicholas Jackson, we can add him to the transfer list. Alejandro Garnacho, he can leave. Romeo Lavia, Dario Asugo. We're going to sell as many of those players as we possibly can. We have options. We could sign Gabriel or Saliba from the Premier League. We can sign Bastoni from Serie A, although I don't think I'm going to go with Serie A because we already signed Carnesecchi from there. We could sell Delap for 63.9 million. Beautiful. We can sell Jackson for 45 million. Excellent. Yeah, we have Mike Penders as our 3rd goalkeeper. Robin Sanchez as our 2nd goalkeeper. We'll sell Mike Penders just because Robert Sanchez is a little bit higher rated, so we're good for now. I'll raise all the money I can, 239 million, and we'll go out and try and find that centre back. And if we really want to go niche, we could go to the Saudi League. Yeah, it's weird, but there are players here that we can use. A few guys on the way down, but there are guys on the way up. Roger Ibanez. He is 84 rated though. We could go out and get so much better. That's the thing. If Goodwin doesn't guess Premier League, I'm going to be absolutely gutted. I feel like if we go Saudi League, he won't guess Saudi League. But will he guess Prem? It might be so obvious that he doesn't go for it. You know what? I'm calling his bluff. Ibanez would be a good signing. Gabriel would be a way better one. Screw it. I'm going for Gabriel. We've signed Carnesecchi, Kylian Mbappe, and now Gabriel as well. I like that a lot. My signings are officially made. 8. This is really, really scary, but it's also an incredible team. I need development from my young players, and I need to keep at least 2 of these guys. We'll see what we can do, though. Let's head back to a guessing game, which really, really killed me last time, and let's see if I can get a little bit luckier this time.
I know you beat me last year, but do you think this time you're going to keep the players that you've actually bought?
I actually do. I have scoured the face of the earth. I've gone to the most obscure leagues on the planet, found the best players possible, and I've turned them into superstars. You're just absolutely cooked. You have no chance. You actually have no chance.
Last year, I guessed first. This time, I feel like the guess should go. So, what are your 3 guesses? Remember, we're guessing leagues this time.
Yes, we are. We're guessing leagues. Okay. I'm trying to envision what your team looks like in my head. You may have gone Bundesliga, Liga 1, or Serie A. Maybe all 3, I'm not sure. But for my first guess, I don't know. It's a team with a lot of good young talent, and a team that I think you could afford in your budget. Give me the Bundesliga.
No.
Ah, damn it. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
2 guesses.
Okay.
2 guesses.
For my next guess, see, yeah. I'm gonna guess a rogue one. I've got to guess a rogue one. I just have to. Or I just guess La Liga and Premier League, and I just know then you haven't made any signings from those 2 leagues, and I can live with that. I'm not sure. I'm thinking of other 3rd tier leagues. So I'm thinking like Portuguese league, Dutch league, Saudi league. At this point, I'm not certain, because there are also a lot of good young players in the Portuguese league. There's also a lot of good young players in the Dutch league as well. But I think I'm gonna go with the Portuguese league.
Do you want to lock that in?
Yeah, I do, but I don't think I'm confident.
Oh, you should be. You got me this time.
Yes! Let's go!
Yeah, I went for Diogo Costa from Porto for the keeper.
Ah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a really good one. Okay, nice.
I thought I'd have had you with that one as well.
Nah, lad, I'm too sharp. Let's go. You have Diogo Costa, so you didn't get another goalkeeper. You've definitely gone for a centre-back. You've absolutely gone for a centre-back, because there's no way you can take this Chelsea squad to the next level without signing one. You did put Reece James as centre-back, though, who is good, but it's still that other centre-back slot. I think the best centre-backs, like, if I go Premier League, then you can't have signed like Saliba or Gabriel, but maybe you went French League. Maybe I went Pacho last year, maybe you went Pacho this year. And you could have also gone for other players like Lucas Beraldo is there. Okay, just give me the French league. Give me the French league.
Well, that's another guess wasted, mate. That is incorrect. So, would you like to know who I signed?
Yeah, I would. Damn it! Okay, yeah, go on, give it to me. What have you got?
So, I avoided the centre-back. I needed a new striker because João Pedro was terrible last year. So, I went for Galatasaray's Victor Osimhen.
Bro, you're such a tryhard.
And I went for a new CDM because Enzo was out of position. So I went actually for the most obvious league, the Premier League, Sandro Tonali.
Ah, good. Okay, that's a good mix of obvious and not obvious. I fear I didn't make that mix and I went to non-obvious, and now my team sucks. So well, now you gotta try and guess mine, but good luck because it's gonna be tough.
Okay, I've got 3 guesses now. You made 3 signings, one of which was free. You've just said you've tried to go non-obvious, but I feel like you're trying to get in my head and make me think one thing as opposed to the other. Now, you mentioned the Bundesliga, which I found interesting. You wouldn't bring that up if you didn't have some other connection to it. But you also mentioned the Serie A as well. Okay, I'm going to go for a league that we haven't mentioned, and I think you purposely didn't bring it up. Have you bought anyone from La Liga?
Is that your guess? Yeah.
It's my guess. I'm locking it in. Are you being serious? Have I got 4 out of 4 so far?
Oh, Kylian Mbappe!
I can't tell whether he's taking the mick or not.
Oh, do you want to change your guess?
Wait, have I got it right or wrong?
I don't know. Do you want to change your guess?
No, I'm happy with La Liga.
Oh, yeah. It's Mbappe. No!
See, you put Haaland and Mbappe now. Could you not go for the most baitist options going?
Well, what? No.
Okay, second guess. I feel like you've done something that something close to I did. I feel like you've gone for a mixture of both. This is a wild card guess. Have you gone for the Saudi League?
Oh, let's go. No, I haven't. No Saudi League. No Saudi League. But that is sketchy. Woo!
Oh,
okay,
man.
good. No, that's not Saudi League. That's your first wrong answer.
I was going to say, I was hoping to go like straight flush, but okay, that's 2 guesses down, 1 good, 1 bad. Okay, for the third one, do you know what? I'm gonna guess a league that you didn't. And if I am wrong in this, I can live with that because there's so much quality in this league. Have you gone for the Premier League?
Is that your answer, yeah? Final answer?
Fine, lock it in. Lock that in.
Oh, I hate this game! Oh, Gabriel!
Have I got 5 out of 6?
Yeah. Oh, Chalobah's back at centre-back.
Honestly, it's the fact that you didn't go Premier League last year. It was like, there's a reason he's avoided bringing that up.
Oh, man.
So, go on, talk me through the plays that I missed then. Who was the one that I didn't get?
Well, you didn't guess Serie A. You didn't guess my goalkeeper, Marco Carnesecchi. For my centre-back position, I was between 2 players, Gabriel, and then also a guy from the Saudi League. So I would have been screwed either way because you guessed both of those leagues. But at least I get a goalkeeper. Now I'm going to need a goddamn miracle because I have Datro Fofana up front.
Well, that bodes well for me. But okay, that does mean I've got to release Diego Costa. Oh, man, who am I left with? Jorgensen in goal. Brilliant.
Oh, and I have to release Kylian Mbappe. And Gabriel. Oh, it's rough. Let's see if we can improve on last year. At least push on, because we're going to be in the Europa League this year. More tournaments for me. I will take it. Let's go to the end of the year and let's see who has a better season.
Well, Roman, because you didn't guess Victor Osimhen, he was our top goal scorer with 34 goals, 2 assists in 66 games. Then we've got Cole Palmer with 30 and 19 for himself, 24 and 10 for Paz, 9 and 10 for Gutierrez.
Oh my god, that's a lot of goals. Jeez, you must have performed well then.
As a matter of fact, we did. We won the freaking league by 5 points. However, we did crash out to the FA Cup to Man City and lost the Carabao Cup final to them as well. This time, though, in the UCL, we've gone from 29th to the top. We beat Galatasaray 2-1 in the round of 16. We then beat PSG 2-1 in the quarters. Oh, you're lucky. City have knocked us out again. What if City got against me? Bro, what is their beef?
Let's go. Okay, I needed that. That's a little bit of luck that I needed.
Go on then, how have you done?
Well, we didn't obviously have a good striker because David Datro Fofana is not good at football, but we have excellent play on the wings. Jamie Gittins with 25 and 17. Pedro Neto with 21 and 7. That's on the left. On the right, we had Estevao getting 19 goals and 0 assists, and bro just did not pass. It's really, really good.
Man, all things considered, you have done well, but how have you done competitions-wise? Have you done better than me?
Well, in the Premier League, we ended up 3rd, so we didn't win it. 5 points off Liverpool at the top. We did really well, though. Champions League qualification. In the FA Community Shield, we lost that, which would have been a nice little trophy, but we won the FA Cup again, so that's nice. We beat Manchester United in the final. In the EFL Cup, though, we did absolutely terribly. We lost to Man United in round 4 on penalties, and in the Europa League, we lost in the final as well, which is so frustrating. A couple of trophies could have had a great season for us, but I think it goes without saying, I think you had a better season this year, which sucks.
Yeah, I think the Premier League does trump the trophies that you won this time, which means this time I get to spin the wheel in my favour. Last year, you got an extra player signed for free. This time, what do I get? What is going to happen here? Oh, you're screwed. Loser loses half of their budget.
Okay, I'm down to 50 mil, but that I think I can live with that. I think I can sell enough players because there's still assets on my bench that I can make up the ground here. I think I can live with that.
Okay, if you say so, but next year we're guessing nation, so make every transfer count. Okay then, these boys have already won the Premier League, semi-finals of the Champions League last year too. I think this year we go all out to try win the UCL. And we already have the advantage on Rahman. Not only did we win last year, we've got 100 million in our budget as opposed to his 50. We've got to take advantage of this. And obviously looking at the team, we need a keeper. Jorgensen did great last season, but now for the Champions League, I think we need someone to level up. Looking at the rest of the team though, I'm not actually too sure where that second signing is going to go. All I know right now, we're getting a keeper. And ideally, I want a world-class goalkeeper that's from a nation that you won't guess off the top of your head. And I think Gregor Kobel from Switzerland is absolutely perfect. And he's worth between 49 and 63 million. That is expensive, but I've got no issues throwing a player into this. So I'm offering Jorgensen alongside 37 mil. I know this is cruel, but it's what we have to do, and that is straight away accepted. I just really need Rahman to not guess that I've gone for Switzerland, because if he does, not only do I lose Kobel, we've lost Jorgensen permanently. We'll be left with Penders.
Okay, back for season 3. I can make 2 signings this year, and I have a budget of 50 mil. I need a centre-back, I need a striker. Like, I know I've signed a centre-back and a striker for every season now, and we're in season 3, but I still need them, because Goodwin just keeps on guessing them, and a budget of 50 million really, really doesn't help. But it's okay, because I can make player sales. We can do it again. Because if they're not starting, we don't really care. Robert Sanchez, we could sell him. He's worth 29 mil. That will help. Mamadou Sarr is worth a little bit of money as well. 38 mil. We could sell him. We could sell Lavia, Asugo, Anselmo, Paez, Caleb Wiley. Okay, let's sell all those guys. That would be a really good start. They want a swap deal for Zabarny. Ukraine is not a nation that Goodwin's going to guess, but Zabarny just isn't good enough. Pernasecchi's not leaving at all, though. We can sell Sharman Love, although I think we're starting to approach the minimum squad size, so I do need to be smart. Some of these offers are huge. Robert Sanchez to Man City, though. He can go. Kendry Paez, it's 2 swap deals. We're not doing swap deals. And Selmo, 20 million. That's nice. We're already up to 100 million as well already, so we're back to the original number, which is good. And now we're up to 167 million. Okay, we can do some damage with that. But once we make these sales, we're going to make 2 massive signings. And I wonder, will Goodwin guess Norway to try and get Haaland? I can't go for Haaland again, though. I can't keep doing it. I can't keep making the same mistakes. You know what? I think we're at the minimum squad size. We are, which means we need to make a signing, and we're going to start off up front. I want to prioritize the striker position because look, we're getting transfer offers here. So really, we have about 200 million, but I need to make a signing before I get the money for Kendry Paez, which means we need to go for a striker, and we need to look at different nationalities. I feel like Goodwin's in my head. I feel like no matter what player I pick, he's going to guess it, which is really not a nice feeling. In the Premier League as well, see, there is like Alexander Isak, but Sweden would be Isak, and it would also be Victor Gyökeres. Kylian Mbappe would be France as well. See, like, this is tough. Šeško could be the one. Slovenia? He's not going to guess Slovenia. I think we go with Benjamin Šeško here. We just need a striker. Literally anyone. And I swear to God, if this man guesses Slovenia, I will just cry. I just really hope Goodwin doesn't get it. Yeah, he's so in my head. Goodwin's actually so in my head. It's unbelievable right now. I feel like no matter what nation I pick, he's going to guess it. Slovenia is a good one. I could have got a better striker, but I took the hit to take a safer bet.
Okay, one more signing left. We've got 59 mil to spend as well. But looking at the team, I really do not know where to put that money. However, if I only make 1 signing, that means Raman's got 3 guesses for 1 player. We can't be having that. So maybe we go to improve our defense. I know Colwell and James are world class, but I am not having Raman having 3 guesses at 1 signing. And I think Bastoni is legitimately the perfect option. 28, 89 rating. He is worth between 62 and 79 million though, so we are going to have to throw a player into this deal to make it happen. But then again, Colwell's worth 67.5 million. Maybe we could just put him in there, 20 million, and that's jobs are good. Okay, just like that. I know we've massively overspent there, but that's our 2nd signing, and we've got a world-class centre-back. This is a fantastic signing, guys. Just what we need to try and win the Champions League. But it will be absolutely catastrophic now if he guesses Italy, because we'll lose Bastoni and Levi Colwell. However, this team on paper is nothing short of world-class. I do feel like we'll be okay. I don't think Raman's going to guess what we've done.
And now with Šeško in the team, we just need a centre-back. I'm going to simulate a couple days so we can actually sell Kendry Paez, and that gives us 107 million to mess around with for centre-back. I like that. Ronald Araujo from Uruguay. I like that pick. A little low rated though. We can go higher. Like Ruben Diaz. Portugal as well. I mean, Gabriel is still there. Maybe he's on an expiring contract. Maybe we can pick him up because of that. Josko Gvardiol though from Croatia could be a great option. Same with William Pacho from Ecuador. We have already signed William Pacho once, but I am ready to get hurt again. Nico Schlotterbeck is a good pick though, because there's not actually that many Germans if you really look for it. Obviously Bastoni as well. Okay, with all that being said, in conclusion, I think Croatia's the pick. I really do. I think Gvardiol is the pick, and I really hope Goodwin doesn't get it. We can get him on the cheap. I think his contract's expiring, so we'll take that for sure. Josko Gvardiol, I have brought him in. We've signed a Slovenian and a Croatian. I'm hoping Goodwin's knowledge of the Balkans isn't that good. Okay, this is my team now. We're looking set. Let's continue on and see if Goodwin can guess them. You know what, Goodwin? You won last year, and I went first guessing last year, so I'm going to hand that over to you. You can try and guess my players. You have 3 guesses of countries of the players that I've signed. Try your best.
That's very kind of you, Raman. Very kind of you indeed. I hope you're ready to lose both of your signings again, though.
Don't do that to me. I've already got trust issues because of you.
Nations are actually a different kettle of fish. So, but we've got 3 guesses. So I'm gonna guess a nation where I actually really do not want you to have a player from.
Okay.
So even if either answer, I'll be happy with this. Have you signed a player from France?
I did not sign a player from France. Vamos! Let's go!
Hey, let's go. I'll take that. There's some world-class players from France. Okay, for this next guess, I'm going to stay on the France level, but stoop down a little bit more. Have you gone for a player from Belgium?
I have not gone for a player from Belgium. Let's go!
Okay. Man, I'm off form for this.
Or maybe I'm just better.
I'm torn between 2 nations, England and Spain. I'm not going for any obscure ones because right now your team needs talent. So do you know what? I don't think you've gone for anybody. Well, you've gone for both, actually. Do you know what? I'm going to go with me gut. Have you gone for anyone from Spain?
Vamos! No, I have no Spanish players in this team.
Okay, fair enough. 3 for 3. Okay, then, fair enough.
Oh, finally, Lord have mercy. I got the centre back and the striker I needed. Oh, heaven is real. Okay.
So who did you go for then? I'm actually really curious.
Well, at centre back, we obviously needed the centre back because you guessed it 2 years in a row, so I just had to go for it. I went for the Croatian centre back, Josko Gvardiol.
Oh, man. Croatia never even popped in my head.
And here's another one that didn't pop in your head. I was hoping your knowledge of the Balkans was weak. I went for the Slovenian striker, Benjamin Šeško.
Oh, okay. I'll give you credit where credit's due. 2 very, very good signings there, but still, your team is not going to be as good as mine after this guessing period. I'm telling you, I'm beating you.
Okay. Well, we'll see about that. You are a fool. You are a mug and you are an idiot. You told me that you did not want to see any French players in my team, and I could say the same for yours. I really, really could. And I am massively considering it, but I'm going to go with the greatest footballing nation of all time. Have you got any Brazilians in your team?
I can confirm that you are once again wrong, my friend.
Okay.
I have signed no Brazilians.
Darn. Okay, that's fine. But potentially you felt like that right mid spot was a little bit weak. I think you still had Pedro Neto in there, actually. I think you thought, you know what? I can do with someone better on the right mid. And who's better? There's a couple options from Spain. Nico Williams, you can make him a right mid. Lamine Yamal, he's always there. So why not go Spain?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams, very good talents. But no, I haven't gone for Spain this time either, bro.
Damn.
Sorry.
Damn, bro. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. It's okay. But you see, this is the thing that you do in this game. You go niche as hell. You took Victor Osimhen from the Turkish league as a striker in the last guessing period. So I'm going to swing for the hills with an absolute Hail Mary. I think you bought a right back. I think you bought a right back because you made Reece James a centre back. So I think you bought a right back. And in that right back slot, maybe you got Hakimi from Morocco. We're not too far into the future. He's still going to be like 30, so that's probably young enough to be signed for a couple of seasons. Give me Morocco.
You sure about that?
Yeah, give me Morocco. Screw it.
Oh, you're wrong again.
Oh, okay, I thought I had it. That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Would you like me to tell you who I brought in?
Yeah, go on. Do your mental gymnastics.
So, you're right. I did go all out.
Oh, no.
But not in the positions you thought, because I still have Estevao in that right
yeah,
midfielder role.
duh. Oh, my God.
And I've got Gutierrez in that right back role too. So I was covered there. What I needed was a centre back and a goalkeeper. So I went Switzerland for Gregor Kobel, and I went Italy for Bastoni.
Oh, okay. So that's rough. Okay, it's going to be a rough year for me, boys. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting now to see who does better at the end of season 3.
Well, Goodwin, my player stats are absolutely incredible at the end of the season. Benjamin Šeško with 41 goals and 2 assists. Bro did not pass, but he scored 22 in the Prem and 10 in the Champions League as well. Cole Palmer with 24 and 14, 23 and 25 assists for Enzo Fernandez. What an animal. Estevao with 21 of his own. Good goal scoring throughout the entire team, don't you think?
Yeah, but stats are one thing. Have you actually won anything this year?
Yes, we dominated the Premier League. We got 97 points and we absolutely tore through everyone. Unfortunately, though, we did lose the Community Shield and we lost in the FA Cup semi-final to Arsenal and lost in the Carabao Cup final to Newcastle on penalties. But the big one is the Champions League and we lost in the semis of that as well to Dortmund. We did terrible in the cup competitions.
Okay, so you won the Premier League, but not too well elsewhere.
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird season for us doing so well in the Prem and mid and everything else, but how did your team do?
Well, stats-wise, phenomenal. Paz got 55 goal contributions in 62, 25 and 8 for Estevao, 25, 14 for Palmer, 24 and 6 for Osimhen.
Jesus, those stats are ridiculous. But you said the same thing to me. League position and the cup competitions are what really matter.
Yeah, you're right, man. We haven't won the Premier League. We weren't even close either. We're third, 8 points behind Man City.
That's sick. Okay, good. We maybe have a bit of an advantage over here.
On top of that, we lost the Community Shield final against Man City. We don't win the FA Cup. Arsenal beat Forest to do that. But we do win the Carabao Cup. And as for the UCL, we smashed it in the league phase. We go straight through to the round of 16, where we smashed City this time to go through to the quarters. lose. We've battered Juve 5-1 to make the semis, and we're in the final after smashing Arsenal. Bro, if we win this, you lose.
Oh, this could be a disaster. Not like this. Please, not like this.
It's like this because we've smashed Atletico to win the Champions League.
No! Are you serious?
I am serious, brother. The home advantage pays off. I win this rebuild showdown.
Oh, come on. To be fair, I should have expected it when you guessed 5 of my players in the first 2 guessing sessions.
Well, that's what happens when the true rebuild king shows up. On that note as well, guys, that is the video wrapped up. Thank you very much for Raman for hopping on for this guest appearance. Raman, final words on this video.
Subscribe to Raman. Goodwin is a terrible YouTuber. He's the worst rebuilder I've ever seen in my life.
And on that note, that's the video done. If you have enjoyed it and want to see more like this in the future with other people, including Raman, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and click here to watch another video of mine.